Kennedy Odede. I'm the founder of Shofco, the NGO, and I also happen to be one of the first people who started the Shofco Sacco.
My name is Ibrahim Maina. I'm the Senior Sacco Manager for the Sacco.
Shofco, the NGO, and I also happen to be one of the first people who started the Shofco Sacco.
My name is Ibrahim Maina. I'm the Senior Sacco Manager for the Sacco, and I work with a team that drives things. Shofco Sacco is a members community Sacco that was started back in year 2016, allowing us to serve the unserved, especially in the money space, and reaching the unreached in terms of ensuring that we are deepening financial access.
Economic growth is very important. You cannot get out of poverty through handouts. So Shofco Sacco, I became the first investor. The Shofco staff started investing, and we agreed that we're going to help community in Kibera. That's how it started, with the idea that how do you get out of poverty? Poverty for me is a trap, but the way we can get out of poverty is through entrepreneurship, through business, through mama mboga, barber shops, retailer shops, kiosks, and I've been amazed to see what has happened.
Shukuru sana Shofco Sacco vile ilikuja Kipra. Ilianza kusave na Shofco Sacco. Nilikuwa na tamani kununua pikipiki ili nijiajiri. Saa hizi wamenunulia pikipiki, saa hii mimi niko poa. Na wasi vijana wenzangu waingie Shofco Sacco tuweze kufanya maendeleo pamoja na tujenge nchi yetu ya Kenya pamoja na Shofco Sacco.
Saccos come to give an alternative to conventional banking does, in terms of, number one, allowing members to have an alternative model through which they can be able to access finance. It's good to mention that conventional banking, of course, requires that there be collaterals and there be securities. This is physical securities. And you imagine that a person who lives in the informal sector, informal settlement area, is a person who maybe doesn't have that collateral. But at the end of the day, this is also a person who desires to do business, and therefore they also lack, maybe they would be looking for capital. How else would they be able to get capital if they don't have these collaterals and these securities? And that's the space that Saccos come to fill. From the onset, that governance from the Sacco side is well taken care of and it's watertight, and that Saccos have a board that is elected by members themselves to take care of their money and to take care of the governance issues that come with the Sacco. And Shofco Sacco is not an exception. Currently, we have a board of 9 that is being led by our chairman, Dr. Kennedy Odede, who has been very instrumental in the running of this Sacco from from inception. We also have an arm that we call the Supervisory Committee arm, which is basically more of an oversight body for the Sacco to ensure that members' issues and members' resources are taken care of. We have the management, and that's a management team that runs the Sacco, a team of 9 that comes in to ensure that members' resources are safe and they are, of course, given out in terms of loaning in the policies that are given by the board without deviation.
My name is Julius Singotia. I've believed in Shofco Sacco since the initial start of it by Dr. Kenneth Odega. So I believed in it. I joined the Shofco Sacco. My dream was to have a car, which is a problem for my easy transportation of my business and my cargo. So for now, as I talk, I've achieved it because here I stand with my car, which has been facilitated to me by the Shofco Sacco. So I urge all the members, the youth, and all those willing people to join the Shofco Sacco, because I'm sure with Shofco Sacco you can acquire and attain your dreams.
What makes us tick every day, it's not a matter of how many numbers we achieve, but how able we are in terms of impacting on our membership. Our priority is people before profit. It's good to mention that this Sacco right now has grown from 19 members, and currently we are doing slightly below 9,000 members. So good to mention that this Sacco has grown in so many parameters financially, because when we were starting, definitely we started at almost zero in terms of share capital, and currently we are doing slightly below 15 million in terms of share capital. It's so good to mention that members have been able to, through the confidence that members have with us, members have been able to bring their savings, and currently we are doing just slightly below 100 million in terms of member savings that they have brought in this Sacco. It's also good to mention that members have also been able to benefit from exactly their loyalty with us, and we have been able to advance in terms of our total loan book, not anything less than 300 million since we started. I think this is money that you can be able to trace and see the impact that it has created on our people. If I were to be asked from my personal point of view, what makes Shofco Sacco stand out from other Saccos, I would say only one thing. It's one Sacco that resonates with the needs of the bottom of the pyramid, so to speak, where we are able to give solutions where there were no solutions. Going to the future, we are going to bring this Sacco into a one-stop shop where members will be able to bank directly in terms of front office services, and they also be able to clear even their checks, and they also be able to do all the things that they do in a conventional bank to ensure that our people who are living in the informal settlement areas are feeling as equals when equals are being called to the table.
Shofco Sacco is the best for you members and non-members. Members have believed in our vision, and we are growing together, and we are creating these products based on your need. What you will need tomorrow is what will bring you tomorrow. Be part of this movement, because this is a movement for you. Register today and be a member, save, and you get credit facility today. At Shofco Sacco, we are not defining our success based on the profit or surplus that we make. We are defining our success based on the difference that we make in you as a Sacco member. Sacco members who are eligible to patronize on the credit facilities that we have in Shofco Sacco, you have to be saving with us consistently for at least 6 months for you to get 3 times of your savings in each and every product that you have. So if you have 30,000, you're eligible to get up to 90,000, and this loan you can repay it within even 3 years, 4 years, 2 years at a very affordable interest rate. That is 1% on a reducing balance.
So for the members who have been searching for a Sacco to join, a Sacco that assures them that their money is not only safe, but it's working for them, Shofco Sacco exists to make our members and potential members rich. And how we define riches? We define riches as accessing money anywhere and everywhere. This is the only Sacco that you'll find having its roots in the informal settlement area. So if you live in any one of the informal settlement areas, in Nairobi, in Kisumu, in Mombasa, then you're going to find us. Because for us, we are not looking at the big pockets, but we are looking at the small pockets that can be changed.
It's all about access to capital, whereby you cannot be judged because you come from a slum, but you can get through believing that this is your Sacco. So everyone feels this Sacco is them, and I see this Sacco going big. And who knows? With time, it might turn out to be one of the people's bank in Kenya. My name is Kennedy Odede. I'm the founder of Shofco, the NGO, and I also happen to be one of the first people who started the Shofco Sacco.
My name is Ibrahim Maina. I'm the senior Sacco manager for the Sacco, and I work with a team that drives things. Shofco Sacco is a members community Sacco that was started back in year 2016, allowing us to serve the unserved, especially in the money space, and reaching the unreached in terms of ensuring that we are deepening financial access.
Economic growth is very important. You cannot get out of poverty through handouts. So Shofco Sacco, I became the first investor. The Shofco staff started investing, and we agreed that we're going to help community in Kibera. That's how it started, with the idea that how do you get out of poverty? Poverty for me is a trap, but the way we can get out of poverty is through entrepreneurship, through business, through mama mboga, barber shops, retailer shops, kiosks, and I've been amazed to see what has happened.
Shukuru sana Shofco Sacco vile ilikuja Kipra. Ilianza kusave na Shofco Sacco, nilikuwa na tamani kununua pikipiki ili nijiajiri. Saa hizi wamenunulia pikipiki, saa hii mimi niko poa. Na wasi vijana wenzangu waingie Shofco Sacco tuweze kufanya maendeleo pamoja na tujenge nchi yetu ya Kenya pamoja na Shofco Sacco.
Saccos come to give an alternative to conventional banking does, in terms of, number one, allowing members to have an alternative model through which they can be able to access finance. It's good to mention that conventional banking, of course, requires that there be collaterals and there be securities, that is physical securities. And you imagine that a person who lives in the informal sector, informal settlement area, is a person who maybe doesn't have that collateral. But at the end of the day, this is also a person who desires to do business, and therefore they also lack, maybe they would be looking for capital. How else would they be able to get capital if they don't have these collaterals and these securities? And that's the space that Saccos come to fill. From the onset, that governance from the Sacco side is well taken care of and it's watertight, and that Saccos have a board that is elected by members themselves to take care of their money and to take care of the governance issues that come with the Sacco. And Shofco Sacco is not an exception. Currently, we have a board of 9 that is being led by our chairman, Dr. Kennedy Odede, who has been very instrumental in the running of this Sacco from inception. We also have an arm that we call the Supervisory Committee arm, which is basically more of an oversight body for the Sacco to ensure that members' issues and members' resources are taken care of. We have the management, and that's a management team that runs the Sacco, a team of 9 that comes in to ensure that members' resources are safe and they are, of course, given out in terms of loaning in the policies that are given by the board without deviation.
My name is Julius Ngotia. I believed in Shofco Sacco since the initial start of it by Dr. Kennedy Odega. So I believed in it. I joined the Shofco Sacco. My dream was to have a car, which is a problem for my easy transportation of my business and my cargo. So for now, as I talk, I've achieved it because here I stand with my car, which has been facilitated to me by the Shofco Sacco. So I urge all the members, the youth, and all those willing people to join the Shofco Sacco, because I'm sure with Shofco Sacco you can acquire and attain your dreams.
What makes us tick every day, it's not a matter of how many numbers we achieve, but how able we are in terms of impacting on our membership. Our priority is people before profit. It's good to mention that this Sacco right now has grown from 19 members, and currently we are doing slightly below 9,000 members. So good to mention that this Sacco has grown in so many parameters financially, because when we were starting, definitely we started at almost zero in terms of share capital, and currently we are doing slightly below 15 million in terms of share capital. It's so good to mention that members have been able to, through the confidence that members have with us, members have been able to bring their savings. And currently we are doing just slightly below 100 million in terms of member savings that they have brought in this circle. It's so good to mention that members have also been able to benefit from exactly their loyalty with us, and we have been able to advance in terms of our total loan book, not anything less than 300 million since we started. I think this is money that you can be able to trace and see the impact that it has created on our people. If I were to be asked from my personal point of view, what makes Shofco Sacco stand out from other circles, I would say only one thing. It's one circle that resonates with the needs of the bottom of the pyramid, so to speak, where we are able to give solutions where there were no solutions. Going to the future, we are going to bring this circle into a one-stop shop where members will be able to bank directly in terms of front office services, and they also be able to clear even their checks, and they also be able to do all the things that they do in a conventional bank to ensure that our people who are living in the informal settlement areas are feeling as equals when equals are being called to the table.
Shofco Sacco is the best for you members and non-members. Members have believed in our vision, and we are growing together, and we are creating these products based on your need. What you will need tomorrow is what will bring you tomorrow. Be part of this movement, because this is a movement for you. Register today and be a member, save, and you get credit facility today. At Shofco Sacco, we are not defining our success based on the profit or surplus that we make. We are defining our success based on the difference that we make in you as a Sacco member. Sacco members who are eligible to patronize on the credit facilities that we have in Shofco Sacco, you have to be saving with us consistently for at least 6 months for you to get 3 times of your savings in each and every product that you have. So if you have 30,000, you're eligible to get up to 90,000, and this loan you can repay it within even 3 years, 4 years, 2 years at a very affordable interest rate. That is 1% on a reducing balance.
So for the members who have been searching for a Sacco to join, a Sacco that assures them that their money is not only safe, but is working for them, Shofco Sacco exists to make our members and potential members rich. And how we define riches? We define riches as accessing money anywhere and everywhere. This is the only Sacco that you'll find having its roots in the informal settlement area. So if you live in any one of the informal settlement areas, in Nairobi, in Kisumu, in Mombasa, then you're going to find us. Because for us, we are not looking at the big pockets, but we are looking at the small pockets that can be changed.
It's all about access to capital, whereby you cannot be judged because you come from a slum, but you can get through believing that this is your Sacco. So everyone feels this Sacco is them, and I see this Sacco going big. And who knows, with time, it might turn out to be one of the People's Bank in Kenya. My name is Kennedy Odede. I'm the founder of Shofco, the NGO, and I also happen to be one of the first people who started the Shofco Sacco.
My name is Ibrahim Maina. I'm the senior Sacco manager for the Sacco, and I work with a team that drives things. Shofco Sacco is a members community Sacco that was started back in year 2016, allowing us to serve the unserved, especially in the money space, and reaching the unreached in terms of ensuring that we are deepening financial access.
Economic growth is very important. You cannot get out of poverty through handouts. So Shofco Sacco, I became the first investor. The Shofco staff started investing, and we agreed that we're going to help community in Kibera. That's how it started, with the idea that how do you get out of poverty? Poverty for me is a trap, but the way we can get out of poverty is through entrepreneurship, through business, through mama mboga, barber shops, retailer shops, kiosks, and I've been amazed to see what has happened.
Nashukuru sana Shofco Sacco vile ilikuja Kipra. Nilianza kusave na Shofco Sacco, nilikuwa na tamani kununua pikipiki ili nijiajiri. Saa hizi wamenunulia pikipiki, saa hii mimi niko poa. Na wasii vijana wenzangu waingie Shofco Sacco tuweze kufanya maendeleo pamoja na tujenge nchi yetu ya Kenya pamoja na Shofco Sacco.
SACCOs come to give an alternative to conventional banking does, in terms of, number one, allowing members to have an alternative model through which they can be able to access finance. It's good to mention that conventional banking, of course, requires that there be collaterals and there be securities, that is physical securities. And you imagine that a person who lives in the informal sector, informal settlement area, is a person who maybe doesn't have that collateral. But at the end of the day, this is also a person who desires to do business, and therefore they also lack, maybe they would be looking for capital. How else would they be able to get capital if they don't have these collaterals and these securities? And that's the space that SACCOs come to fill. From the onset, that governance from the SACCO side is well taken care of and it's watertight, and that SACCOs have a board that is elected by members themselves to take care of their money and to take care of the governance issues that come with the SACCO. And Shofco Sacco is not an exception. Currently, we have a board of 9 that is being led by our chairman, Dr. Kennedy Odede, who has been very instrumental in the running of this SACCO from inception. We also have an arm that we call the Supervisory Committee arm, which is basically more of an oversight body for the SACCO to ensure that members' issues and members' resources are taken care of. We have the management, and that's a management team that runs the SACCO, a team of 9 that comes in to ensure that members' resources are safe and they are, of course, given out in terms of loaning in the policies that are given by the board without deviation.
My name is Julius Singotia. I believed in Shofco Sacco since the initial start of it by Dr. Kennedy Odega. So I believed in it. I joined the Shofco Sacco. My dream was to have a car, which is a problem for my easy transportation of my business and my cargo. So for now, as I talk, I've achieved it because here I stand with my car, which has been facilitated to me by the Shofco Sacco. So I urge all the members, the youth, and all those willing people to join the Shofco Sacco, because I'm sure with Shofco Sacco you can acquire and attain your dreams.
What makes us tick every day, it's not a matter of how many numbers we achieve, but how able we are in terms of impacting on our membership. Our priority is people before profit. It's good to mention that this SACCO right now has grown from 19 members, and currently we are doing slightly below 9,000 members. So good to mention that this SACCO has grown in so many parameters financially, because when we were starting, definitely we started at almost zero in terms of share capital, and currently we are doing slightly below 15 million in terms of share capital. It's so good to mention that members have been able to, through the confidence that members have with us, members have been able to bring their savings, and currently we are doing just slightly below 100 million in terms of member savings that they have brought in this SACCO. It's so good to mention that members have also been able to benefit from exactly their loyalty with us, and we have been able to advance in terms of our total loan book, not anything less than 300 million since we started. I think this is money that you can be able to trace and see the impact that it has created on our people. If I were to be asked from my personal point of view, what makes Shofco Sacco stand out from other SACCOs, I would say only one thing. It's one SACCO that resonates with the needs of the bottom of the pyramid, so to speak, where we are able to give solutions where there were no solutions. Going to the future, we are going to bring this SACCO into a one-stop shop where members will be able to bank directly in terms of front office services, and they also be able to clear even their checks, and they also be able to do all the things that they do in a conventional bank to ensure that our people who are living in the informal settlement areas are feeling as equals when equals are being called to the table.
Shofco Sacco is the best for you members and non-members. Members have believed in our vision, and we are growing together, and we are creating these products based on your need. What you will need tomorrow is what will bring you tomorrow. Be part of this movement, because this is a movement for you. Register today and be a member, save, and you get credit facility today. At Shofco Sacco, we are not defining our success based on the profit or surplus that we make. We are defining our success based on the difference that we make in you as a Sacco member. Sacco members who are eligible to patronize on the credit facilities that we have in Shofco Sacco, you have to be saving with us consistently for at least 6 months for you to get 3 times of your savings in each and every product that you have. So if you have 30,000, you're eligible to get up to 90,000, and this loan you can repay it within even 3 years, 4 years, 2 years at a very affordable interest rate. That is 1% on a reducing balance.
So for the members who have been searching for a Sacco to join, a Sacco that assures them that their money is not only safe, but is working for them, Shofco Sacco exists to make our members and potential members rich. And how we define riches? We define riches as accessing money anywhere and everywhere. This is the only Sacco that you'll find having its roots in the informal settlement area. So if you live in any one of the informal settlement areas, in Nairobi, in Kisumu, in Mombasa, then you're going to find us. Because for us, we are not looking at the big pockets, but we are looking at the small pockets that can be changed.
It's all about access to capital, whereby you cannot be judged because you come from a slum, but you can get through believing that this is your Sacco. So everyone feels this Sacco is them, and I see this Sacco going big. And who knows, with time, it might turn out to be one of the People's Bank in Kenya. My name is Kennedy Odede. I'm the founder of Shofco, the NGO, and I also happen to be one of the first people who started the Shofco Sacco.
My name is Ibrahim Maina. I'm the senior Sacco manager for the Sacco, and I work with a team that drives things. Shofco Sacco is a members community Sacco that was started back in year 2016, allowing us to serve the unserved, especially in the money space, and reaching the unreached in terms of ensuring that we are deepening financial access.
Economic growth is very important. You cannot get out of poverty through handouts. So Shofco Sacco, I became the first investor. The Shofco staff started investing, and we agreed that we're going to help community in Kibera. That's how it started, with the idea that how do you get out of poverty? Poverty for me is a trap, but the way we can get out of poverty is through entrepreneurship, through business, through mama mboga, barber shops, retailer shops, kiosks, and I've been amazed to see what has happened.
Nashukuru sana Shofco Sacco vile ilikuja Kipra. Nilianza kusave na Shofco Sacco, nilikuwa na tamani kununua pikipiki ili nijiajiri. Saa hizi wamenunulia pikipiki, saa hii mimi niko poa. Na wasi vijana wenzangu waingie Shofco Sacco tuweze kufanya maendeleo pamoja na tujenge nchi yetu ya Kenya pamoja na Shofco Sacco.
Saccos come to give an alternative to conventional banking does, in terms of, number one, allowing members to have an alternative model through which they can be able to access finance. It's good to mention that conventional banking, of course, requires that there be collaterals and there be securities. This is physical securities. And you imagine that a person who lives in the informal sector, informal settlement area, is a person who maybe doesn't have that collateral. But at the end of the day, this is also a person who desires to do business, and therefore they also lack, maybe they would be looking for capital. How else would they be able to get capital if they don't have these collaterals and these securities? And that's the space that Saccos come to fill. From the onset, that governance from the Sacco side is well taken care of and it's watertight, and that Saccos have a board that is elected by members themselves to take care of their money and to take care of the governance issues that come with the Sacco. And Shofco Sacco is not an exception. Currently, we have a board of 9 that is being led by our chairman, Dr. Kennedy Odede, who has been very instrumental in the running of this Sacco from inception. We also have an arm that we call the Supervisory Committee arm, which is basically more of an oversight body for the Sacco to ensure that members' issues and members' resources are taken care of. We have the management, and that's a management team that runs the Sacco, a team of 9 that comes in to ensure that members' resources are safe and they are, of course, given out in terms of loaning in the policies that are given by the board without deviation.
My name is Julius Singotia. I believe in Shofco Sacco.
My name is Kennedy Odede. I'm the founder of Shofco, the NGO, and I also happen to be one of the first people who started the Shofco Sacco.
My name is...
We thank you because of this beautiful day. We ask that you may go ahead of us, your presence, your peace, your joy, and we speak order in Jesus' name. We thank you and we worship you. In Jesus' name we pray.
Haya, asante sana. Can we clap for her? Huyo ni member mzuri kwa sababu akiitwa pia hachelewi. Si ni sawa sawa? Haya, tuongozwe kwa wimbo wa taifa. Our MC. Wimbo wa taifa. Can we stand up? Can we be upstanding? We can be seated now. Karibuni sana. Najua asubuhi ya leo, we want first to thank you very much for finding time to be with us as our members. Lakini siwezi kuendelea na ratiba ya leo kama chairman mama mwenyekiti hajaweza kutukaribisha, because hapa ni nyumbani kwa chairman. Na hii Sacco wakati kuna kiongozi ama tunasema mwenyekiti, hatuwezi kuendelea kwa sababu wanaweza sema tuendelee ama tusifanye nini? Tusiendelee. Kwa hivyo kwa unyenyekevu sana nataka kumkaribisha Daktari Kennedy Odede atukaribishe hapa. Halafu after that we are going to introduce the guests that we have, then we can be able to continue with this program. Karibu sana Daktari. Can we clap for our chairman?
Hamjambo kwa wageni wetu na members. Sitaki kuongea mingi, nitakwambia kwamba Sacco ilianza hapa na hawa staff. Si kweli? Tunakaribisha nyumbani, huku ni kwetu. Please feel at home. Senior, you are doing a good job and God bless you. Asanteni sana. Karibuni.
Asante chairman. You know, chairman wako akikuanzia hivyo sasa morali inaenda juu. Sasa mimi morali yangu yuko juu. Nao morali ya members itakuwa juu zaidi wakati tawapatia nini? Dividends. Leo dividends tunalipa real time. Chairman. Hao watu wakipitisha. Ndio huyu Victor amekaa hapa na mashini. Ama mjui hii mashini ni ya kazi gani? Utafinyua dividend yako utaipata kwa simu yako saa hii. Hapo ni sawa? Haya, asanteni sana. I think that's awesome. We are so happy members kwamba tumefika pahali tulipo na hatungeweza kukua hapa isipokuwa ni nyinyi. Jipigieni makofi mzuri. You are wonderful members. Haya, mwenye anadili na mashine hapo ama mfuti wa kazi. Haya. Invited guy. I want to start with the chief guest. Chief guests, invited guests who are here, members who are here of staff from Shofco and from Shofco Sacco, na members wetu wote, all our stakeholders. Tunataka kuambia karibuni sana. Tukisalimiana tunasemanga Shofco. Hapana, hiyo ni ya Shofco. Kuna Shofco Sacco, Sacco yetu. Shofco Sacco, Sacco yetu. Shofco Sacco, Shofco Sacco. Asanteni sana. Indeed, this is our Sacco and we are so happy that you are here. Chairman, I know you have guests ambao wamekuja kwa niaba ya Shofco and the Kenya Advisory Board from Shofco. Ningependa pia kuwapatia hii nafasi uwa introduce, then tuko na stakeholders wengine ambao tuta introduce, except the chief guest. Tutawa introduce so that we are able to know who are in the house. Sio ni sawa? Unajua nyinyi muwajui mnawaona tu, si ndio? Ningetaka pia tuwape nafasi muweze kujuana. Kwa hivyo, without further ado and with a lot of humility, I want to invite my chairman atujulishe na wageni wake, nami tawajulisha pia na wageni waliotoka pande yangu na staff, then we are able to continue. Thank you very much. Karibu chairman.
Haya, leo ni siku ya furaha na tuko na guest of honor, tuko na Shofco Advisory Board ya Kenya, niko na marafiki zangu, jana wangu anaitwa Zen, mkono juu Zen. Huyu kijana wa hapa Kibera ambaye ni rafiki yangu sana, na ndugu yangu, unajua Shamas ile rugby, the founder of that, rafiki yangu anaitwa Azim. Azim, soma kuone tu. Karibu nyumbani ndugu yangu. Alafu hapa tuko na advisory board na ningependa wakaribishwe na chair ambaye ni Nation. My brother Nation, kuja introduce.
Hello, good morning. Jina langu ni Nation Omondi. Mimi ni mzaliwa wa hapa Kibera. Kwa hivyo niko nyumbani. I'm very, very pleased and very, very happy to be here with you. As I said, I was born here in Kibera, so this is like coming home. Every time I come here, it brings back a lot of memories from my childhood. It's good to see the Sacco is growing and developing very fast. I'm the chair of the Shofco Advisory Board in Kenya, and I'm with my colleague, Flo. Please, Florence, come. They definitely want to hear your voice. So I'll let her also introduce herself. So thank you very much. We are very pleased to be with you.
Shofco Sacco, Sacco yetu. Nimefurahi sana kuja hapa. Kama mwelezewa, mimi usaidia upande wa board, tunasaidia Kennedy. Kennedy yako na vision mzito sana. Lakini kila wakati nimekuja Kibera, nyinyi umeshikana vizuri na mnaendeleza mambo wenyewe. Ile vision Kennedy akonayo, hataki mkae kwa ile nyakati ya kusaidiwa. Anataka nyinyi wenyewe mujisaidie na mchukue hii Kibera. Si ati mtu akitaka kuona maendeleo ati afanye bidii ndo aende Muthaiga, aende wapi. Hiyo sio mbaya, Muthaiga pia mutakuja. Tunataka pia mufike, yani muenee kila mahali. Lakini kwanza, hata mukienda nje, mnaanza na kutengeneza vitu kwenyu. Nimefurahi sana. Mimi mwenyewe niliingia Sacco inaitwa Kimisitu. Kimisitu ni Sacco imekuwa karibu miaka 20. Na Kimisitu imenisaidia sana. Vile nilimaliza shule na nikataka kujisaidia, nikaanza na kazi yangu polepole, nikaingia Kimisitu nikiekanga tu 1,000. Nilianza na 1,000. Na nikikwambia zile vitu Sacco imenisaidia nazo, siwezi kukuelezea. Na ninataka hata hii yenyu nitajoin hii yenyu. lakini yenyu vile nataka kujoin, ni join niwasaidie. Mimi nita sacrifice pesa yangu niweke ndani. Sitachukua loan kwa sababu Mungu alishanisaidia na kimisitu. Mimi nataka sasa nikuje hapa nisaidie nyinyi. Na naongea si kwangu binafsi, naongea on the behalf of the board. Wengi wako hapa lakini tunawa represent. Tuko wengi na tumefurahi sana na hii kazi mnayofanya, na hivi ndivyo Kenya itaendelea. Si serikali. Hiyo tumeacha. Tunasema sasa ni Sacco, Shofco Sacco yetu. Asante.
Aya, nitafukuzwa nyumbani. Tuko nyumbani hapa na niko na C-team, hao ambao wananisaidia kazi, na ningeanza kwanza na the senior staff wa Shofco. Wasimame tu waone. Simameni wa Shofco. Yes, hawa wanatusaidia sana kazi. Vile ulituacha sawa kwa Sacco. Haya, na makofi kwa kazi wanatufanyia. Ketini. Lakini ningependa kwa dakika kidogo Bwana Silas ambaye ni CFO of Shofco aongee tu kwa dakika tu moja, kwa sababu ameshikana na hii Sacco kwa bega, si ndio? Karibu ndugu yangu.
Asante Chair. Shofco Sacco. Shofco Sacco. Kweli hii Sacco ni ya nani? Ni yetu. Nataka kuambia kwamba nimefanya kazi kwa karibu na Sacco na mambo yenu yako imara. Situwapigie makofi management. Mambo yetu kama wana Sacco yako nini? Yako imara. So tunashukuru management na tutaendelea kufanya kazi pamoja. Kama Shofco as an organization, tutaendelea kusupport Sacco mpaka Sacco iwe kubwa zaidi ya kimisitu. Asante.
Asante ndugu yangu. Alafu wageni wetu, watu ambao mnaona wamekaa hapa chini, hawa ndio matajiri wetu. Hawa ni staff of Shofco ambao are saving with us so that even community can borrow. Na ilianza hivyo. Makofi kwa hawa watu wetu jamani. And may God bless you. The last person, lafu niache kuongea, it's not my time. Hataki animuite. My brother Azim, kuja tu kidogo. I know you don't like it, but I'm sorry. Azim anafanya biashara mingi, lakini moja yao najua ni amesaidia Sacco mingi kununua shamba ya legit shambas. Tupatie tu advice kidogo ndugu yangu.
Good morning everyone. It's a real pleasure being here. This is the first time I've attended a Shofco Sacco meeting. Kennedy is my good friend. I'm looking forward to doing business with all of you, to sell you shambas and put you on the ladder to buying properties for yourselves.
Will you join our Sacco today?
Definitely. Yes, I'll join today.
Thank you so much. Asante sana. Thank you brother. He is a very good man to know. Azim amesaidia Sacco mingi. Anaangalia ile shamba iko legit, anafanya investigation yote, alafu anauzia ma Saccos. Siwezi sema jina hizo ma Sacco because hiyo ni siri yao. But he's a good man. Apart from that, unajua Shamas ile rugby team ambayo inasaidia the youth in the slum mostly. Yeye ndio founder. Anatumia pesa yake kusaidia watu. So that's why I really respect him a lot for what he's doing. Na huyo ni kijana yake ambaye anaitwa Zen. He is my firstborn and my other son is called Zen ambaye mlimuona, sasa huyo ndio mkubwa. So Zen, welcome home. Thank you. Bwana Chairman, asante sana kwa opportunity.
Thank you very much. Can we clap for the chairman again? Aya, hiyo ni ya chairman. Sasa tupigie wageni wa chairman makofi. Thank you very much, chairman, and thank you for being very gracious to us and allowing your friends and indeed part of the Kenya Advisory Board from Shofco to be part of this meeting. We are so much humbled. Chairman, kwa ruhusa yako,
ukitukubalisha nami pia kwa pande moja kuna wageni ambao tulikuwa tumewaalika, and it would be good kama tunge wajulisha, if we would be able to introduce them to our members. Hapo ni sawa members? Pia nao simuwajue. And I want chairman without hata kufuatilia protocol. Leo nataka pia nianzie na mtu mmoja ambaye pia alichangia sisi kuwa pahali tulipo leo. And this is my predecessor. Leo naanzia na predecessor wangu kwa sababu wako hapa. Tumpigie makofi. Karibu sana Bwana Collins. Huyu ndiye aliniachia kiti, kwa hivyo ni vizuri pia mpigieni makofi. Na pia nitamkubalisha na yeye atumie dakika tu moja kwa sababu isipokuwa ni yeye na mimi singepatikana. Sio ni uzuri? Kwa hivyo lazima tunaenda hivyo. Patieni huyu mic vizuri, aseme jambo moja na asikae, alafu sasa ni introduce wageni wengine. Karibu sana Collins.
Sacco. Shofco Sacco. Shofco Sacco. Mimi hii Sacco ni damu yangu. Mahali nimekaa nafikiria tu Shofco Sacco kwa sababu najua hapa ndo maskini anapata kuinuka. Timu ambayo tuko nayo, mimi nina imani nao, na nilipokuwa nimesikia kwamba tuko na AGM ya Shofco Sacco, singeweza kukosekana, si ndio? Nimekuja kuhakikisha kwamba kile tulianza imefi. Thank you Bwana Chairman for your good leadership as well.
Asante sana. Thank you very much Collins. Clap for Collins. If there is something that I value as a person, na hiyo ni vizuri pia tujue, ni wale waanzilishi. Those who start good ideas. Si ni ukweli? Because kama sio wao, hata sisi tungefanya nini? Hatungepatikana. Kwa hivyo ukiona Kennedy, daktari, ukiona Collins, unajua those who started the good work. Those who started the good work definitely have a special place in heaven. Si ni sawa sawa? I'm being taught how to use these things. Na hiyo ni pia ni vizuri. Itabidi ukae karibu na mimi. Tafadhali ndivyo unatuguide vizuri kutumia machine. Ndivyo tunaendelea vizuri. Members, without the support of our different partners, hatungeweza kuwa pahali tulipo. We have so many partners, and like we have said, Shofco is one of the partners that come through for us very well, but we still have other partners ambao tuko nao. Lakini hatuwezi endelea pia kama hatujaelewa kwamba hii Sacco iko na board yake, chairman. Na ninaona hapo ningeruka kidogo alafu mimi nifutwe kazi leo. Sasa wacha nirekebishe kitambo unipige viboko. Tuko na board members wa Shofco, and I think they are very key partner to us because without them pia hatuwezi endelea vizuri. Si ni ukweli? Nami ningeomba pia chairman nikurudishie kwanza, tujulishane na board yako, ndipo tena tuwarudishane na staff wetu na tuende na other partners. Karibu sana chairman.
Thank you. My board ni watu very very special. Na hii ndio the only board ya Sacco najua Kenya mzima ambao hao board members hawalipwi hata shilingi. Can you believe? They come to the meeting on time. We are not paying them anything. And Sacco members wakubwa wanajua kina Collins how other Saccos work. Unakaa sitting allowance, wewe ni kama MP. Hao walisema kwamba hii Sacco ni ya watu wa chini, wale watu bottom of the pyramid, and we have to sacrifice as leaders to grow it before ala tupewe 1,000 ya lunch. So wapata kitu yote honestly. So me I'm so proud of them for their hard work. Na akawapi Peter Okoth. Simama. That's Peter Okoth. Aya, karibu Peter for what you are doing. Peter is my namba yangu ni DP. Sorry. Wewe ni number 2 eh? Yeah. That's Peter. And then so lazima niite nini wangu kwanza, alafu niko na secretary ambaye tumwe Caroline Sakwa. Kazi mzuri, amesha tuachukua minutes everything. Alafu tuko na treasurer wetu ambaye ako very tough lady. Namjua for over 10 years. Lydia. Simama kuone Lydia, wacha kuogopa. Anajifanya mpole lakini ni mtough. Ana make sure accounting is working well. Thank you so much. Alafu sasa tuko na tuite board yote isimame. Tafadhali simameni wote tuwaone. Please all of you, mpaka Peter wote. Sasa hao ndio wanatusaidia kazi kujitolea, bali nimesema Uliza any sacco, you will hear ya kwamba watu wanalipwa pesa kukaa kwa board. Ya watu wamejitolea, jamani tuwaombe. And I know, I have a dream. Very soon, utakuwa ukipata hata lunch. Sio mdomo inakauka tu hivyo kila wakati. You know what's going to happen. Makofi kwao. Thank you. Asanteni sana. So that's my team. So I'm really proud of them for what they're doing. Na it's through your support. Ukiwa na dream, unafunga belt. It's true, tata kwa nyumba zetu. Kama unajua kwamba umezaa mtoto anaenda secondary in the next 2 years, unaanza kufunga au kuli nyama, si kweli? Au wendi trips because you are saving for that. And I'm very happy that right now, Shofco staff, you have been in this culture of saving. And that's how we can grow, by saving, not by overspending. So you have proven to us that you can go far if you are united. So asanteni sana for your support, members. Thank you, Chairman.
Asante sana, Chairman. Thank you very much. And thank you very much to the board. Tupigie wana board makofi. A wise man said that a fish rots from where? Kutoka kwa kichwa, si ndio? I want to confirm to you that board ya Shofco Sacco iko imara. Tuwapigie makofi. Aya, asanteni sana. Without further ado, I want to introduce very key partners who we work together to ensure that we do our business. Na ninaona pia wengine wanaingia. Karibu sana wakili Fred. Karibu sana. In the meantime, I'm going without any order to start with the guys who bank us. Walter from KCB. Karibu sana. Walter, wacha watu wakuone. This is the man who banks us very well. Na sijui kama nitampatia chance ya kusema kitu kidogo tu kwa sababu pesa yenu inalala hapo. Si sawa sawa? Kwa hivyo Walter, karibu sana. Thank you very much. Karibu to Shofco Sacco AGM.
Thank you so much. The chair, Bwana Ken, Ibrahim, the manager, and the board, my friends here, Victor, and the rest, the office staff, and the shareholders. Good morning. Good morning once again. Shofco Sacco. Asante sana. You are the bosses in this time because also we attend AGMs for KCB Bank, and the shareholders are very critical people because you hold this. First of all, I want to really appreciate for inviting us, Ken, Ibrahim, to this 5th AGM of Shofco in this area. I really want to first of all appreciate you for the support you have given us as the bank, KCB. That's where we operate here in Kibera. You are one of our top customers. That one we cannot really take it for granted. We really appreciate the support you've given us. I can only promise that we'll do our part to serve you better. Maybe where we have not done well, we expect to improve so that we can give the shareholders the value of the investment. I may not so much about other things, but we are together. And on behalf of the KCB branch, Kibera branch, where I am a leader there, I promise we will be able to work together, at least to be able to give these guys better and better services. Thank you so much. May God bless you. Yeah.
Can we clap for Walter again? Asante sana, Walter. Thank you for the support that you give us. And indeed, we are just lucky that we have KCB with us in Kibera. I'm trying to pick guests the way they are seated because it's very important. Kwa niaba hii nataka tu kidogo tu ni introduce the legal team yenye natupeanga legal advice. Chairman, unajua hapa recently tumekuwa na an issue that required some legal advice, and we were gracious enough to invite the two wakilis. They are here with us. Karibuni sana Walter and Sarah. You not Walter but Fred. Come and you say one word kwa sababu mko hapa. Mtuambie tuko salama. Kwa hivyo on behalf of the Sacco, when we need advice, sometimes through the chair, we are able to request for services.
Asante sana. Good morning, everyone. Tufurahi kidogo. Good morning. My name is Frederick, and I have a very beautiful colleague here. She's called Sarah. We are both advocates, and I can say that we are very humbled to have worked with Shofco for the time that we have known Shofco, we can tell that this organization is just going so far. I mean, the future of Shofco, no one can even be able to see it by eyes. And so we are humbled to work with you, and we know that we are going to have more and more and more, and we congratulate the effort that Shofco is doing to the community. Like, you know, when you are coming to Kibera and then you see that Shofco is almost everywhere, you know, you feel so proud, you know, having an association with Shofco. Let us clap for ourselves.
Hamjambo. Hamjambo tena. Sitakata, I am beautiful. Asante sana wakili for recognizing that. Chairman, members, I think I would start with the members. Nyinyi ni watu wa maana. Nyinyi ni watu wa maana tena sana. We are glad that we are part of this dream. Thank you for what you're doing, from where you come from. Si watu wengi sana urudi mahali ambako wametoka, sio? Yeah? I want to believe you guys are going very far. Na mko kwa mikono mzuri that we can testify. Tumefanya kazi nao very recently. Na leo lazima tungekuja pia meet members. Sio? Si nyinyi ndio wadosi wetu? Sasa msikie mkiwa na imani na wao, we can tell that everything is being done in accordance to the law na vile ambavyo inafaa. Pesa yenu iko mikononi mzuri, watoto wenu wako mikononi mzuri, hawa watu ni watu wa maana. We thank God for all of you. Thank you so much.
Asante sana the advocates. For me, that was my dream job, but I ended up being in finance. And I thank God because I'm still doing well. Courtesy of my chairman who gave me an opportunity. Si ni ukweli? Na board ya Shofco Sacco ambao walinipea nafasi ya kazi. Na mimi nikasema taifanya kazi vizuri. Na members, nyinyi mmekuwa watu wa maana sana. Were not for you. Kwangu hakumekuwa kunanuka kitunguu. Sio ni ukweli? Kama sio nyinyi, kwangu hakunanuka kitunguu, ingenuka aje? Si ndio? You pay us, so we appreciate you so much. Having said that, I'm still looking around. Is Kolwe with us? From Coop Bank. In the spirit of cooperation among cooperators, we also support Cooperative Bank. Maybe when they come, we'll be able to introduce them. And I'm very sure it will be okay. But allow me to give CIC an opportunity. I know we had invited CIC. They also a very key partner. Loans zenu zote. Sisi nakuanga issued. CIC ndio wako na hiyo loans. So in the event anything happens to you, hakuna mtu anaweza kuja kukuitisha pesa kama huja default hata mara moja. Tunaelewana? CIC are supposed to pay us in full. Si hapo ni sawa? Wapigieni makofi pia. Kwa hivyo allow me to invite Linda Sohelo, who is our contact person, and indeed the person who gives us support there in terms of loans and everything else that we do at CIC. Karibu sana Linda, and say something in 2 minutes. We are now almost done with the informal part of this AGM. Then we got the formal business.
Habari zenyu members. God is good. My name is Linda Sohelo. I'm so glad to be here. Thank you so much for the invitation. We are here to assure you that we'll continue to offer the best services to your circle, and we'll also keep our word to ensure that in case of a claim, we will pay. We are also privileged to have our MD here. I believe he will be invited by the CEO. Thank you so much. Asanteni.
Aya, asante. Pigieni hiyo mrembo makofi. Ai, kwani hamdai kupigia warembo makofi vizuri? You know they spice up this meeting, si ndio? Inakaa vizuri. DJ, hebu tuwekee kawimbo kadogo, tuwekee ile ya Kijaluo sasa ndivyo watu wachangamke kidogo. Let's be upstanding kidogo. Tusimame kidogo tu members, tusimame kwa tuchangamke. Aya DJ tuendelee. DJ umelala. Haya.
Ongado kidia na pin. Yako pin.
Wapi Victor ndiye anaelewa hii lugha sasa?
Wendo get moves, wendo terrible. Ya enya sembo. Ininya sembo. Molinya sembo. Ngongenya sembo. Erneno nya sembo.
Uko nyuma kidogo.
Enya sembo. Uko yanyo japomo nya sembo. Inie nyasembo, yepimo diere nyasembo. Yae nyasembo.
Haya DJ shikilia sasa. Shika hapo DJ.
Muli nyasembo.
DJ angusha hiyo. Unajua nilikuwa nimeona members wameboeka kidogo. Na lazima tuchangamke, si ndio? Haya, tunaendelea vizuri. Haya, having said that and where we are right now. Chairman, it's good to mention that we are waiting for two very key people, and I'm very sure they will find us when we are doing the former business, Kidogo, so that today they need to be there so that we can continue with the new business. Our auditors have confirmed that they are on the way, they are coming, and on behalf of the State Department for Cooperatives from the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Livestock, I want to confirm that the sub-county cooperative officer is on her way. She's coming for Langata sub-county. So, Chairman, we are well taken care of. Everything is in order. Kwa hivyo hata kama muwaoni hapa wanafika. Pale business yao inakujia, hapo watakuwa wamefika na tuendelee vizuri. Because we cannot distribute whatever we want to distribute today without having been given an assurance by our auditors that hesabu yetu iko sawa. Na pia we know that we have matters that are legal that need to be handled by the sub-county cooperative officer. So they will be joining us and they have no problem with us proceeding with the earlier part of this program. Then they are going to come and fit in very well. So I needed to say that for purposes of information. Chairman, I think we can now start going to the form of business. And I want to now change this to... The board secretary is there to help us go through the formal part in terms of what we had shared yesterday. We shared the minutes, the former minutes for our previous AGM. Sorry. The previous minutes for our previous AGM have been shared with members through emails. Nani hakuona? Simulizipata? I'm hoping mumesha soma minutes. And therefore, with that, Chairman, with your guidance, having recognized that we gave minutes beforehand, then it's good that we go direct to matters arising. I hope the secretary will be able to handle us from there. Thank you.
Makamino daddy just solo. Makamino daddy just solo.
Okay, now we are going through the minutes of the last Sacco AGM meeting that was held on Wednesday, 10th March 2021 in this hall. So, of course, you guys, you've seen, the members, you've seen the present members who are in the meeting. We have the management committee. We have the supervisory committee members. We have the management staff. Of course, we had the external auditors, the invited guests, and now the members. That is page, it's page 4. We are on page 4. Are you all on page 4? Thank you. So the last meeting agenda, the first agenda was reading and confirmation of notice for the meeting. Second was consider and confirm minutes. Third was matters arising. Fourth was to consider and find appropriate to adopt the following reports: the Board of Directors report, the supervisory report. Then fifth was the issue of the audited reports for the year that ended 31st December 2020. Then approval of the budget year 2020-2021. Agenda 7 was the issue of passing of the resolution in terms of maximum liability that the society may incur and dividends and interest rates. Agenda 8 was appointment of auditors for ensuring for the year. Then the rotation of board members and supervisory committee. Then agenda 10, it was to transact any business for which 15 days notice has been given. So looking at the minutes,
We had the preliminaries that was basically called the meeting into order. Minute 2 was reading and confirmation of the notice of the convening meeting. That was minute 1. Minute 2 was reading of the previous AGM meeting that I'm doing now. Minute 3, matters arising from the previous minutes. Minute 4, we had a speech from the chief guests, Mr. Fred Sitati. I'm just reading the minute numbers. That is on page 5. So when we go to matters arising, assuming that you got time to read the minutes so that I don't have to go word by word. Ama mnaona je? Sawa. Minute 5, it was to consider and find appropriate and adopt following reports. That's the chairman's report. Then minute 6 was to adopt the audited reports for the year that ended 31st December 2020. Minute 7 was to approve the budget for the year 2021. Then minute 8 was the resolutions that were proposed in the meeting. Minute 9 is awarding the top savers and the Sacco staffs. And finally, minute 10 is basically elections of the board of directors and the supervisory board committee. So looking through the minutes that you have in front of you, now I think we'll go to matters arising. Mr. Ibrahim.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Can we clap for the secretary? That's the board secretary. Thank you very much, Madam Caroline Sacco. It's well done. You have taken us through the minutes. And now, I think to formalize these minutes, we need to have a proposer and a seconder that these are true copy of exactly what transpired during the last AGM meeting. Wanaopeana soda tafadhali, we are now in the formal business of this meeting. Tunawaomba pia kwanza msimame, so that members concentrate. Si ni ukweli? Kwa sababu hii hapa sasa ndio hakuna mchezo. We are now in the formal business of the AGM. Hapa ni pahali kwa pesa yako. Na ni vizuri uelewe pesa yako inaenda wapi. Si ni ukweli? Please, wacha kupeana soda hapo kidogo. Haya, jua tu pahali umefikisha. Haya, what we are saying is we have been taken through our minutes yenye ziliandikwa last time in our previous AGM. Now we need members to confirm by having a proposer and a seconder that is the true proceedings of the minutes zenye tulikuwa nazo last time. Hiyo ni sawa? Haya, who is going to propose? Haya, sema jina yako. Unampea nini? Unampea kipaza sauti, anasema jina yake, na kama hajui member number tutamwangalilia baadaye. Proposer nani ako na hiyo nini? Patia mtu wangu wa staff hiyo mic sasa, so that I'm able to proceed very well. Simon, pick that mic, come here with the mic. Ako nayo? Yes. Haya, sawa. Wewe tucheze na huyu vizuri. Haya, unasema jina yako.
Shadrack Nyongesa.
Member number?
Member number.
Haya, we will confirm. Lakini ni Shadrack
Nyongesa.
Proposer. Then seconder? Let's pick a seconder for the minutes. Nani anataka kusecond? Members, tuendelee haraka haraka ndivyo tupate dividends kwa mfuko. Who is a seconder? Kama wewe ni member unachukua mkono juu unasema jina yako, tunaendelea. Haya, we have a member there, mpatie microphone aseme jina yake, na kama anakumbuka member number pia aseme.
Virginia Modeu, sikumbuki member number.
Haya, Virginia Modeu ame second. So now, having formalized the minutes, allow us to do the matters arising. We are going to go minute by minute so that we are able to pick on any concerns that members would have. So for The present members, that's only for information. So that is water under the bridge. We don't need to review anything. So we go to minute number 1. Kama uko na kitu unataka kusema ama kuongeza, unasema. Minute number 1, reading and confirmation of the notice of the of convening the meeting. I think that was done. So we go to minute number 2. Hapa kuna issue. We are picking matters arising minute by minute. Minute number 1, kuna mtu ako na issue nayo. Tuendelee. Members, tuendelee, si ndio? Haya, minute number 2, kuna mtu ako na issues. Anything, any subtraction, any addition? Haya, tuendelee, ni sawa? Minute number 3, kuna matters that were arising then. There were no matters arising. So, hakuna kitu ya kuendelea nayo hapo. Tuende minute number 4, ilikuwa ni speech from the chief guest who was Fred Sitati. I think members mlisomeshwa na Sitati vizuri. Si sawa sawa? Anything to add? Hakuna, tuendelee. Minute number 5, consider and if found appropriate, adopt the following reports. Kulikuwa na chairman's report. It has been summarized. Summarized to what is there. Anything to add? Kuna kitu ya kuongeza members? Tuendelee. Mnaitikia ndivyo tunaenda haraka haraka. Tuendelee. Haya, asante. Haya, tuende mpaka minute number. Kulikuwa na another report from the board. So that was report for that time. Today we have another new report. Therefore that might be water under the bridge. Unless members kuna kitu mnataka kuongeza. Then kulikuwa na report ya supervisory committee. Anything to add? Hakuna, ni sawa? Tuende minute number 6. Consider and if found appropriate, adopt the audited accounts for the year ending 31st December 2020. Haya, hiyo ilikuwa ni hesabu ya hiyo time. Leo tuko na hesabu mpya yenye iko na dividend. Kwa hivyo hiyo hesabu si ilipita. Tuendelee, si ndio? Tuconcentrate na ya leo. Ya leo iko na dividend. Tuende minute number 7. Consider and if found appropriate, approve the budget for the year. Sikulisoma budget ya hiyo time. Na mka approve. Leo kuna budget ingine and it will be presented to us by the Honorary Secretary, Madam Salome, who is here with us. Lydia Salome. Later, tukiendelea. So it is still water under the bridge. Minute number 8, there were resolutions that were passed during that time. One of it was borrowing power, which today we will present a new one. The other one was the issue of indemnity, which was passed. The issues of increasing our share capital from 1,000 to 5,000 was discussed that time. Buying of an office block was also discussed that time. I think there's nothing to add there. Maybe we will get a report whether we have an office block, whether we have added the share capital as we agreed, and such things. I'm very sure my chairman is well having that issue very well. The other one was to retain our auditors, and I'm very sure the auditors that we retained will be here to present our financials. Then the last one was to join Cusco. So there was a resolution that we join Cusco, and I'm very sure a report will be given by the chairman whether we have been able to join Cusco. Minute number 9. Any issue in minute number 8? Any omissions? Tuendelee? Aya, asante. Then we go to minute number 9, awarding of the top savers and Sacco staff. I think that was for information. We have been able to, we did that time, and today still we are doing it another time. I'm very sure Chairman will be talking to that effect when we reach there. There were elections that were held that time, and the members that you elected, both in the board and the supervisory, have been doing their work. That's why the chairman amewaonyesha hapa board yake, na pia amewaonyesha supervisory committee. So that one I also feel that it was water under the bridge. Minute number 11, any other business. There being no any other business, the supervisory committee chair gave the vote of thanks to all that convened for the meeting. And the meeting was adjourned at 5:30 p.m. Members, you are satisfied with the minutes? Tuendelee, ni sawa? Aya, thank you very much. Asanteni sana. We go to the next item. Haya. Si tunaendelea vizuri. Leo by saa 7 tunataka tukue tumetoka hapa chairman. Kwa ruhusa yako. Watu wakakule chapati na hiyo pesa ya dividend leo. So thank you very much. Thank you for the far we are right now. I know tunaendelea vizuri. Members, now we are in the formal business of this meeting. And I'm very sure the chairman, having been at the helm of this circle for the previous 5 years, and indeed even last year, yenye inalipa dividend, ni chairman ametuongoza. Sasa chairman imefika wakati wake atupatie his formal speech. Si hapo ni sawa? Ile ni formal speech. Atuambie kama pia chairman tumekuchokesha sana, utatuambia. Kama pia utaendelea kutuaccommodate kama watoto wako na utatuendelea kutuambia, and we'll be very happy. Can we clap for the chairman as he comes? So karibu sana chairman, and if you can also invite Nation to say something once you're done. Thank you.
Jana biwinje.
Asante. So this circle is about growth. Na mimi I'm a man who believe in inspiration. Kuna watu ambao I see their life, I admire them a lot. Ningependa Nation tu. Huyu Nation sitaki kumharibia CV yake. Nation alikuwa pale Makina. Wanauza maziwa kaja duka. You remember that huo mzee. Kulikuwa anauza mpaka maji. The man alitoka from that place with big family, akafungua kampuni yake, ameandika watu kazi. Sasa nimerudi Kibera B. Hii ilikuwa ni Kibera A, Kibera B ni nini? Kibera B ni wapi? Karen, si pia ni Kibera. Sasa akatoka A akaenda B. Karen. And he's a man who really inspires me a lot. Yes, you can make it. You can grow if you work hard and put God first. Kugrow sio kwenda huko Karen nini Kiberabi. The growth is all about even your own life. Kama unauza skuma, no, usiuza skuma for 3 years skuma. You want to see change. Anza na skuma, enda kwa kiosk. That's what I believe in. My brother Nation Chairman, please come and say a few words before nianze yangu hapa. Asante sana ndugu yangu.
Thank you, Ken, for the nice introduction. Mimi ni mtu wa Kibera. Everywhere I go, Ken makes sure that I don't forget where I came from. But I love it because, of course, I came from Kibera and I owe everything I have really to this community. This community nurtured me, raised me, educated me, and I'm very grateful. And it's always a great honor to come back. I have a bit of a formal speech, you'll excuse me, but I wanted to make sure that I address you properly. So just indulge me a little bit, yeah? So, Bwana Chair, all invited guests, the KSG team is also here. Everyone up here, all protocols observed, thank you. It's nice to share this space with you. And of course to the members, there would be no Sacco without the members. I'm a huge believer in Sacco movement. And as you will hear from my speech, almost everything I have accomplished in my life on the personal level, I have done through the Saccos of which I have been a member. I wanted to talk about personal development, or development in general. We talk about development of a country, or development of a community, or development of a society. But countries, societies, communities don't exist. You cannot go somewhere and identify Kenya as a personality. All we have is the Kenyan people. Yeah, that is where there's flesh and blood, you, the people. You can talk about Kibra as a social construct, a Kibra's community. But again, what we really have is the Kibra people. And so any development agenda cannot be predicated on the social constructs. It must be predicated on the people. It is through developing our people that we can then develop our communities and develop our society and develop our country. You cannot have a country that is developed without a developed people. It is not possible. We cannot have a developed society or a developed community if the people in that community are not developed. And so development is not the roads, the bridges, the shiny buildings. That is simply the environment. This environment is supposed to enable you to develop. And I'm very pleased that your chairman and our chairman collectively in the wider Shofco community identified this need for a people-focused development model. And that is why we have SUN. And also that is why we have Shofco Sacco. I know we do health, we do all these other things. But these two initiatives directly address the development of the individual. And this is why they are really important. And Kennedy, not only has he championed these ideas here in Kenya and in Kibera and within Shofco, he's also a global advocate for this type of people-focused development, especially in communities such as this. Because it's very easy to come from outside and impose ideas on the community and impose development ideas on the community. But it is the community and it is the people in this community that understand their development needs. And so, Shofco Sacco enables or is meant to enable the development of the individual by empowering you financially. From my personal story, whether it's buying my first car, even paying dowry or paying for my wedding, building my rural home, everything that I have done and accomplished, I have done through the various circles of which I am a member. And to be a good Sacco member, you need to start by saving. You cannot borrow what you have not saved. And to save, you need to sacrifice. So if you are earning 100 shillings and you're spending 110 shillings, you're going backwards. I don't care if you're earning 1 million shillings. If you're spending 1.2 million shillings, you're still going backwards. So there's an element of personal sacrifice, delayed gratification. You don't have to enjoy everything today. You need to save it so it can grow, then it comes back bigger. Then you can do those things that you want to do. And this is especially important for young people, because I remember even in my case when I was 18 or 25, you don't feel that you need to be saving. But that wasn't long ago. It's just the other day I was here in Kibera selling water. It feels like yesterday, but now this year I'm turning 50. In the old days, I would be retiring in 5 years. If I was employed by the government, I would be retiring in 5 years. Lucky for me, I have my own company. I can decide when to retire. But most people don't have that privilege. And so you can party after party after party, thinking you have time. You will save when you're 40. And I think maybe our MD from CIC will give you a little bit of insight into something called compound interest and the power of compound interest and why you need to start saving early and how that can help you achieve your financial goals. And so the sooner you start saving, the better for you to achieve those financial goals. And it is only through saving. It cannot be through only borrowing. I know there's a big borrowing model going on, but it has ruined so many people. Now when you try to even send somebody M-Pesa, you have to call them and ask them, which number should I send you money? Because most of the numbers, you know, ziko na fuliza, ziko na nini. So there's so many loans and so many things going on. Yeah, but you have to be careful. Are these things really helping you? What kind of interest are you paying on those kind of loans? Why not build your own circle where people know you, you can get a loan easily, and they charge you a reasonable interest rate? Why do you want to pay somebody 30, 40, 50, 60% interest? And what kind of business can you actually do and make a profit if you're paying 60% interest? So we have to ask ourselves these questions. Otherwise, you can be running a business, but you're actually just running it on behalf of a bank or on behalf of a mobile lender. All the profit you're making, you're paying them. Sometimes you're even using your own money to pay them. Then there's no point to have a business like that. So this is a subject that's very close to my heart. I am a product of this kind of thinking. It is possible in Awezekana to echo my, I'm not campaigning for anyone, but in Awezekana, on a personal level, for you to transform, for you to change, for you to grow, for you to develop. But you need to delay some things. You need to save more. It is not saving if you're not feeling pain. If you are just saving what you don't need, if you're just putting 500 shillings, which you don't feel pain, it's not saving. You need to feel pain for it to be true saving. If you want really that financial independence later in your life, today you need to make a real sacrifice around your saving. And that is really my message to you, is to develop, you need to save. Join the circle, save diligently in the circle, grow the circle, and of course, it is your money, so also oversight the work that the circle team is doing. Everything looks very well organized. I have faith that your money is safe. And so, I encourage you. I will be joining as well today. And those of you who are not members, let's join today and let's build our circle. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my chairman, Nation. Through saving, you can go far. I told you he's a very inspiring person. So, umeona? Yeah, he's a very, very inspiring man. Wow. Ningependa tufunge macho kidogo. Ningependa sasa tufungue macho. It is good to center ama kuomba kwa roho. So as a chairman of Sacco and the founder and the CEO of Shofco, nimefurahi sana kuja mbele yenu hapa. And I'm here, I'm also niko na emotions. If we think where we came from. Shofco now has over 700 staff. Na tulifika hapo aje. As a boy, growing up in Kibera, hapa Katwekera, going through poverty, and knowing that umaskini is a mindset. Watoto wetu wanaenda shule mbaya mbaya. Jirani yetu akipigwa risasi na polisi, no lawyer, nobody cares about you. And how can you pass to get A, B, at a C, when you are living in a place that classroom moja kwa watoto zaidi ya 70. That was life. And it's a tough place to grow up in. Hapa Kibera na ma slums is hard. Mtoto wako hajakula chakula kwa nyumba na anatembea kwa barabara anaona ile mandazi na karangwa. It was very, very tempting. So in here we learn how to control your temptation. Yeah? Kechika ito ino na mandazi. Yeah? How do you feel when you're a child? They even have those pieces of chicken. Yeah? Bado ziko? That they tholo, yeah? And it's there. But you alone, honestly, in your house, you don't eat anything. So like, what can we do now? There's a moment nearly give up. Why do you want to live life when you know a young girl, your neighbor, atazaa tu pale? When you know the only job you have to look for is factory. So you join these criminal gangs because you are hopeless. But I want to thank God for giving me one thing. Kitu ambayo inaitwa matumaini, hope. Kijana wa 15 years akasema mimi ni Kedo Dede. Nobody knows that name. Mtoto ya maskini, no future. And I say, Lord, you can sanitize the name. My God, you are the one who can do what? Change life. Now, and the history doesn't matter. Unatoka uko gani, familia gani, wakati Mungu anakubariki, anakubariki. But you have to open your heart. Uwezi sukuma punda kwa mteremuko. Ni ukweli, si ndio? So first thing you have to do is to change yourself. Tukakuja, tukaanza na mpira. 15 years old, tutacheza mpira. We are volunteering. Mpira nilio mpira na 20 shillings, nakumbuka. Nikajua kwamba hiyo poverty ni nini? Ni mindset. How can I be poor na niko na mguu, niko na macho? Nikaanza kusoma vitabu za watu ambao wanifurahisha, Mandela, Rosa Parks, stories za kina Tomboya. Tomboya pale zaliwa huko kwa nini? Sisal Plantation. Amazing, we have to check that guy. Amazing story of hope. So I start dreaming big. Yes, I can. Shofco ikaanza hapo. Tukao tunaenda kwa hospitali, ukitoka ukiwa mgonjwa unakufa kwa nyumba most of the time, you don't remember. Ukienda Kenyatta Hospital bado hapo imechange. Hiyo ilikuwa ni deathbed. Wakati ambao unaenda tu Kenyatta Hospital unakufa. Mnakumbuka? Uingi Kenyatta, uchupo Kenyatta. Ameenda kukufa sasa. That's how life was. But you can have a dream. Shofco ikaanza kimchezo. Tukaanza na mabati, tukaanza na matope, ile shule yetu ya matope teacher Julia anakumbuka. Julia kwa wapi, mkono juu? One of our first teacher, God bless you so much. Volunteer teacher. And then what is happening? Mali unaishi, what you are living now is not your destination. You still have to. But you must know what you want. Don't be satisfied where you are. Start dreaming for your children. Be better than your parents. Start dreaming bigger. Kidogo tuko na shule. Huyo kijana wa mtaa anaitwa Kedo Dede akapata scholarship akaenda Amerika. Na nikiwa Amerika nilisema, Mungu, how am I here? And God, I'll be so sad if I only get this scholarship to this expensive university. Just for myself and my family? No. God, I want to continue serving you. Giving back to the people. Na many NGOs zimeanza, many circles zimeanza, wanaleta ukora. Instead of starving people, unataka kuiba. Sako mingi zinaanguka. Because there is no leadership of giving. There is no leadership of knowing that God is using you. Mesha Kizia, we have my friend Azim. You don't know why, Azim, you were born in that Indian family, my brother. You don't know why. But look what happened from you. Look at your connections, your network. And what you did with that, my brother, you gave to other people. You support people. Meshach, the same thing. Haukuzaliwa ingie uwe MD huko CIC. It's not about you, and you know that. But that's why you can take your time today to come to Kibra. Because you know that you are an instrument of change. You are being used by God. and sharing. So every time you start believing in that, ya kwamba hii sio yangu, Mungu ananitumia. My job, my position, how can I start? I'm wakili. I am a doctor. For what? My friend, you will get peace. So right now, Shofco has grown all over the country. And our story is amazing. And we keep that growth, dignity, integrity, accountability, faithfulness. We will go far. Believe me. Then a dream came. You know, this dream, when I give one man here to asimame tupige makofi. A young man pia akajitolea after kusoma accountant, alipi msara. He didn't tell me, he was doing it by himself to support this Sacco. Baadaye akaenda akasoma mambo ya Sacco. Leaders have been coming to the Sacco and going. Na anakuwa akishikilia. And I'm proud of Collins and I'm proud of Senior Ibrahim, for manager, for mentoring this young man. Victor ako wapi? Huyo amevaa koti ya expensive huyo. From up to amefika. And I can assure you that he want to give. He's a man of integrity, and Ibrahim can attest to that. That's all life all about. So for me, kufungua Shofco, haikuwa the end of the day. What if we can start a Sacco? Mimi mambo kupewa handouts sipendi. At in there NGOs giving you what? No. And Shofco is not an NGO. Let's treat it that. Shofco is a movement that brings people together for community transformation. An NGO just sit there and anakupatia tu. At Shofco, we teach you how to fish. And that's why I'm speaking to you today. We have 13 girls in America. One of them is going to Columbia University. We're Costa Rica girls. You see? And for me, that's what I believe in. People working at Shofco now are able to build their own houses, rentals, because of the Sacco. That's what makes me happy. Don't have an NGO mentality. Utapewa tu. No. How can Shofco help you to grow as a leader? That's what I believe in. So tukasema kwamba tukae pamoja. But I knew we had power. What's the power? Hii kijana ambaye anaitwa Kenodede ambaye amezaliwa hapa Kibera, akaanza hii building na ameandika watu karibu 600 by then, 500 whatever. Akisema kwamba tunataka kuanza Sacco, the people wa chini watatrust. Ajaiba pesa zao. So we use that power. Say, okay, Shofco is starting a Sacco. My friend, the staff of Shofco, God bless you. You saved for over, I don't know, a year. Mukatoa hiyo pesa yenyu mkapatia community. Unapiga makofi staff. Revolving fund started. We are not getting any donor money, no. Sacco yetu is our Sacco. It is our blood. It is our money. And I saw a young man ambaye amenunua nini? Gari. Mwingine amenunua bodaboda, alikuwa analipa sijui 300 kila siku, amenunua yake. Wengine wame grow with this Sacco. So that's kind of my belief, what I believe in. But remember where you come from. So I know today you're going to get some dividends doing ngapi mtapata, but I can tell you under my watch, with your support, this Sacco is going far. Nini bana? If we can start with 20 shillings and we build a multi-million-dollar organization, what is the Sacco? Nikiwa na nyinyi wote. We will do far, we will go far. Sinu kweli? So we are going to go far. So I'm just so happy for your support and your belief in this Sacco. And I hope you plan with it. Plan with it mapema. Watoto watasoma, utaanza biashara, you will go far. That's what I believe in. And to see this Sacco, the way it may grow, just touches me. Right now, we have reached almost 10,000 loans accounts. Can you believe? Watu 10,000 wamechukua loan accounts. Tumepatiana. Hallelujah, yawa. Gaine mwega. Gaine? Na Kiluya nasema kwa Kiluya? Hiyo. My brothers and sisters, just let's breathe kidogo. In my notes. Watu ambao walidharuliwa ati wako slum dwellers wamepatiana loan ya 300 million.
it is possible. Me, I really believe that if you get a good government that believes in the people, people really want to serve, not to take. Community can move themselves. They just need really policies that really support them. Imagine in Kibera slum now 300 million. Wow. Imesaidia nini? Education, startups, mabiashara, just so happy. Yeah? So this is amazing. Na pia tumeanza kuexpand, nisiwasahau, tumeingia Mombasa. Mombasa is a big informal settlement. Tumeingia Kisumu, tumeingia Kakamega. But you know what makes me happy? Tukianza Shofco, tukianza Sacco, tulikuwa tunadharauliwa. We are beggars. Sawa? Right now, nilienda kutembea tu KCB, kupita tu kusalimia my friend. Nikaekewa chai. Kaambia kwa nini? Sacco. Makofi. My brother, yeah, he's here. So you change. We are not like maskini. If you have your product, bring them. CIC, Brother Meshach. Our what we are talking to millionaires. Think of their product that can help them. They will make your company grow. Sinivo. And now I'm proud. Nilingia huko tu KCB na wananikaribisha. Nikadhani jua show kasema pana Sacco So yes, we can change our status. On that. So it's just amazing. Sorry, na saizi asset yetu ni 150 million. Shareholders fund ni 41 million. Makofi bana. Loan book 90 million. Sitaki kusema mingi, but ningependa kushukuru wa members again. CIC for your support. KCB, Cooperative Bank pia tuko nao, and Cusco for your mentorship. We also have mobile banking providers, and all those partners for support you are given to us, and the Shofco team for really supporting us when we are down. So when I look at this thing, I'm like, I was right when I was 15. Like, poverty is a mindset. We can get out of poverty. Yes, we can, and have a dream. This is the dream. Let your children be better than you. Work hard so that your child, kama unaishi 10 by 10, mimi nikisema nikiwa hapa Kibera, nilikuwa naishi 10 by 10. Nilisema one day nitaishi nichukue room mbili sasa hapa Kibera. Unatoka kwa ile single unaingia room mbili. You have to think of growth. Na mtoto wangu aingie atoke ile room mbili aende wapi? Karanja. Lakini now imekuja mingi. God bless that. But that's the dream, honestly. If you have that mindset, you will change your family's life. You are sacrificing. You are a watchman. You are a security. You are working at Shofco for that your child will have a better life than you. You know to Mungu. So, nikimalizia, if I'm allowed, what we think will be given today, dividends na payments. So tutapata dividends ya 5%. You shareholders. From nothing to 5%. And thank you so much kwa kuvumilia bila kutoa kitu. I know. Na nikamwambia last time, nikamwambia, no, I understand. But this is our thing. Hizo sako za wakora zinaanguka rakaraka. We have to go slowly to go far. Uende pole pole and you go far, than kukimbia na uanguke. So that's what Sacco does. Wanakudanganya zingine 10%. Next time ianguka pesa zipotea. We don't want to be lied to. This is our thing. You have the stake on it. Hii ni yako. Today, dividend 5%. With God's grace, we have to grow higher than that next time. So do kweli. Rebates, hiyo kizungu mtaelewa, ni 0.65 million. Hiyo hata mimi sielewa vizuri, kini nilifunzwa na my senior manager. Hiyo itakuwa 4%, yeah? Thank you. Naelewa hesabu kidogo hata kama natoka Kibera. Alafu rebate hiyo ndio the interest in your, kama ile ulisave, ile ule uko na hapo ndani, utapata 4% of what you have saved with the Sacco. From 0 to 4%. So let's imagine tuko na mtu kama Flo aliweka milioni moja. Flo ungekuwa na mko na pesa sasa. You thought you are helping, but it's also helping you. Yeah? Ama Azim, aweke pesa mingi, anapata hiyo yake na mnachukua loans. Right? So okay, so dividends will be 3 million. Rebates itakuwa hiyo 0.65 million. Alafu total itakuwa 3.65 million. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy. We are going far. And as your chairman, ambaye mli-elect, unajua Shofco CEO pale ile nilinyakua tu, sio? Lakini hii mmenipatia na votes. Si ni kweli? So I respect being chairman than being the CEO of Shofco. Kwa mimi nilianza Shofco, so lakini hii mmesema kwamba bwana CEO ka chairman, linda hii pesa zetu na tuendelee. Na pia tumenunua office block. Tutatengeneza hiyo sio minutes, msiandike kwa minutes hiyo, mtaniuza next meeting. Hiyo sio So what happened here, because our Sacco is growing, niliongea na Shofco senior team watununulie ofisi ili pesa ya watu wa yetu tusitumie mpaka tuwe tajiri tuanze kutoa pesa zetu. For now tupigie Shofco makofi kwa kununua hiyo ofisi Olympic. So next time we'll be meeting our partners uko 8th floor Shofco Towers. Hallelujah. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very humble from where we have come from. And these are proof that Mungu yuko. Wacha uchekelewe, Mungu yuko. But trust that your life can go far. It is possible. Let me invite our chief guest, Meshak Miyogo, ambaye ni CIC Life Insurance. Karibu ndugu yangu. Makofi tena ya nguvu bana. Huyu ni mtu mkubwa bana. Makofi. Yay!
Hamjambo. Hamjambo tena. Ukiona vielea Shofco Sacco, Sacco yetu. Asante sana. The chairman, board, invited guests, representatives from the ministry, and of course, valued shareholders and members. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It gives me pleasure to be here this afternoon. I'm really, really proud and humbled to be part of this AGM. I've interacted with Ibrahim, and I'm proud. He's worked for big Saccos. He's worked for big Saccos, the likes of New Fortis, and I'm happy he took his time and dedication to come and be with you. Yeah. So I know Shofco is going places. That one I know. I have no doubt. It will go places, and it will go very far. Dalili ya mvua ni mawingu. Na kweli hapa kuna si ndio? Yeah. I also want to take this opportunity to appreciate the chairman for the dedication that you've put. Of course, without Shofco, the mother company, you will not be here. True? Tupigie makofi kwanza. Yeah. 700 people employed is a big impact, because when I see 700 people here, I multiply by 7. And then I multiply by 7 again. Because when you are seated here, I know there are nothing less than 7 people depending on you. True? There are so many people depending on you. So you are changing livelihoods. Makofi tena kwa Shofco. I also want to allow the issue of integrity. This organization will not be where it is if it is not for the integrity of your leadership. True? Si ni kweli? Kweli? Na pia integrity yenu pia. Maana ni kampuni yenu. Makofi kwenu pia. Yeah. So I want to really appreciate each and every one of you. So allow me to go to my speech. I'll not be very, very wordy, because I also need to rush to another meeting, but I said I must come. I said I have to come, no matter what. I actually have a board meeting in the afternoon with my chair, a pre-briefing. And I said, Chairman, I'm going for a mission somewhere, and I must go there. Even if I'm going to be late, just allow me for a few minutes. Yeah, so thank you very much. So on behalf of CIC Group, I'm extremely glad to be able to join you today for this AGM. My name is Meshach Miogo, for those who did not hear my name, Managing Director, CIC Life. I would like to applaud you for the work that you do and the great efforts in empowering communities in our urban slums for matters education, health, finance, business, and training, and overall transformation of communities. I've seen a key word, empowering community. Mwenye macho, haambiwi taza. I can see myself. I can see empowered people here. To be very honest, I've been observing. I can see people 5 years ago were not the same. But today you are different because of this Shofco movement. Congratulations to the board, management, and yourselves for the dedication. One of our core values as CIC Group is cooperation, derived from the cooperative spirit in which we thrive, and that's why we have joined you today. CIC Group is a cooperative institution. We are owned by the cooperatives, big and small. Talk of Arambe, talk of Defense, talk of Mwalimu. Those are our shareholders. This is your company. You are our employers, and we understand you better. This is the only insurance company which is locally owned by the cooperative movement. And we also thrive to ensure we empower our customers and our shareholders by giving financial literacy and solutions that take care of the risks that you really encounter on a day-to-day. Cooperatives have been key stakeholders and shareholders for CIC Group, and we are committed to continue partnering with you. Despite the current challenging economic environment, allow me to highlight some key milestones that will drive the society to the next level. Just briefly. On the same note also, I want to convey my greetings from our Group Chief Executive Officer, Bwana Patrick Nyaga. You know, CIC is a group. We have CIC Life, where we deal with life insurance. We have CIC General, where we deal with properties. That also has its own MD. We also have CIC Asset Management, where we also deal with investments. So the chairman is also aware. He also sent his greetings. Mmepokea salamu? Ni vizuri nifikishe salamu. Maana naweza uliza salamu zilifika. Yeah, including our general manager cooperatives who will be joining you very soon. So one of the things I want to really retaliate to take the Sacco to the next level, number one is servant leadership. Servant? Servant leadership. Nothing can move to the next level when people have personal interests. When there is servant leadership, you are able to empower communities. I'm sure you are not related to Ken. Most of you are strangers. True? But you are here today because the chairman gave servant leadership. Kujitolea. Kujitolea na kujisukuma. Yeah? So I would want to applaud that. Let that continue within the Shofco community and the Sacco. I can assure you the Sacco will go to the next level. Number two, customer experience. As a society, as much as these are our staff members within, we must always strive to offer unparalleled customer experience to the members. Let us not sleep on the job because they are our staff. Because I know this movement will grow. I don't know whether you've opened the bond. You've opened the bond? Yeah. So as you open the bond, there is no time for sleeping. Just because, you know, sometimes when you are shareholders, when it's staff tunajuana, service can be juakali. But I can tell you, as you grow, I don't know, as you grow and you want to grow further, you must make sure you put customer experience at the forefront. When members need loans, they need to be processed as soon as possible, as long as they meet the criteria. When members also need any other service from the Sacco, it should be seamless. Customer experience is important. And because you want to grow the Sacco, you must treat your customers very well for them to also do what? Bring other customers. And customer experience is also about empowering you. Don't give money to members without empowering them where to invest the money. Because maybe you don't have the knowledge of where to invest. Do you know sometimes you just get money because you want to get money? You want to feel like you have money in your M-Pesa, or in your account. So you just come and borrow. Or you've seen somebody applying for a loan, amekwambia ni guarantee, pia unasema, hata mimi wacha nichukue uni guarantee. Yeah? It happens. You take a loan because you are a guarantor, unasema wacha pia mimi nichukue. Customer experience is about empowering ourselves. When we take the money, let us invest the money. We are together? Number 3, product innovation. Product innovation. We must not continue serving our members the old way or copy-pasting other societies. I think it is a high time that also as a Sacco, I challenge you to become innovative in terms of products and solutions to your members that are tailor-made to the community. Solutions that speak to the community. Yesterday I was in Meru, and I was in a Sacco called Year to Sacco. So as we were discussing, because we insure loans, and for sure we insure 99% of Saccos, the loans they give to members, we insure them. And we have a very good record in terms of claims payment. Last year we paid 2.7 billion to cooperative societies across the country in terms of loans outstanding, because we also had quite a number of members who passed on because of COVID. And CIC, we kept our word. Simutupige makofi. We also condole with the societies, because that is our work. Yes, we pay, but we also condole with the societies that they lost their members. So as we were speaking with the society, they have members who are very unique. They don't have a salary, but they are farmers. So farmers wa chai wanapatanga pesa aje? Wanangoja bonus. So one of the products they've given to their members is they give a loan, but the repayment is done once a year. Can you imagine that? It's only paid when there is bonus. So they've tailored a solution to meet what? Their customers. Yeah? And for us, we had to actually also offer insurance on the same product. We require premiums to be paid upfront. In case there is a loss of life, we require us to pay the outstanding loan balance. Now if a customer has a loan of 100,000 and they pass on the 8th month without paying a loan, you know, you've not paid because you're waiting for bonus. That is liability to CIC Life. But we came up with a solution because we are also very innovative. We gave them a solution. And now they can lend to their members without any worry, because we came up with a solution on how to cover those outstanding loans. I want to tell you this. CIC Life is a very innovative company. We will work with you to ensure we also offer innovative solutions. Number 4, digital journey is critical for the Sacco to move to the next level. Don't assume technology. True? Technology can do wonders. I've heard that after this meeting, some money will fly from the system to your pockets. Sindio? Digital. But also you must have the discipline, because digital things are also digital used. You receive the money, you spend very fast. True? So you must be very wise. But I want to encourage the society to continue focusing on offering digital solutions to your members, Ibrahim. Number 5, compliance. If you want to thrive in any environment, there are regulatory bodies that are critical in your operations. So there is no way you can run away from that. And that's the work of management, to ensure that you comply. And that's why today you have an AGM. It is not a luxury. It is a requirement by law. So part of growth for this society is complying with the state. Are we together? So I want to encourage the society to continue complying with the stakeholders so that you can be able to move to the next level. Number 6, growth initiatives. Growth initiatives. Sacco movement is about numbers. And not just numbers. Quality Numbers. You also don't want to bring members who will come and borrow, then they disappear. True? So as a society, you must bring people who you know are worth your vision. True? So as you plan to grow, grow aggressively, but make sure you cherry pick the people you want to grow with. Because in life, there are people who can multiply your value. True? In life, there are people who can divide your value. 10 times 2 is what? 20. Sindio? 10 divided by 2? So unaona sasa, kama ukuelewa your statement, kuna mtu akikuja anakumultiply. Na mimi naona Shofco movement, Sacco, imewa multiply. As you grow, don't bring members who will divide. Grow with your Sacco. Grow with your Sacco. Finally, risk mitigation. As a society, Shofco, you must take care of risk exposures that you have. That is by having prudent controls within the Sacco. At the same time, we are here to support you in risk mitigation. So what are some of the solutions that CIC Life offers to members and customers of societies? We have 4 main products we offer as CIC Life. Number 1, loan guard product. Any loan you take, and I'm happy that we insure you, any loan you take from the society, you know that you have peace of mind because CIC Life will take care of that loan in case there is loss of life of a member. So if there is loss of life from a member, there is no issue of guarantors coming to pay for somebody who has passed. Yeah? CIC Life pays those loans. And that's why I said last year we paid up to 2.7 billion on our loan portfolio alone for cooperatives. Yeah? Because of what we experienced. So risk mitigation is very critical because if the outstanding loan is not paid, then the next thing the Sacco will come to the guarantors. The next minute, the Sacco might come home and take your property. But I'm happy as Shofco management have taken initiatives to mitigate that particular risk. We also have solutions in terms of education policies. I see young people here, and I think this is quite encouraging. If you are a parent, we have very good solutions that you can also be able to enjoy. Yeah? You can save also on the side for your child's education. You can also save for your own pension because everybody here will get old. Those are some of the solutions we have. We also have annuities. When you grow old, you want an annuity, we can be able to offer you. And we'll make programs with the senior manager, Bwana Ibrahim, to do financial literacy program for free. For all the staff here. Yeah? For all the staff. We will sponsor. As CIC Life, we will sponsor a literacy program for everybody here on financial management. For free. Yeah? Yeah. So give us a day. I know a holiday is coming. So give us a day. I will have my teams here for half a day. We take you through financial management so that, and it's not just about insurance. We want to empower you on vehicles of investment, on how you can save for pension, all round, for free. And I will provide snacks for that day. Yes. Yeah. 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 So this is just to look for opportunities to empower you with knowledge so that you can make informed decision. Information is power. Information is power. Now, let me go to the members now. What are the milestones? I've mentioned 7 milestones for the society. Now, for you, I'm happy your chairman mentioned the greatest asset you have is your mindset. That is great. The greatest asset you have is your mindset. You must believe in yourself that despite the challenges of life, despite being in a slum area, you can still thrive and thrive because there are people who have also thrived from the same environment. True? You can also empower your children to grow through the same opportunities you have. Number 1, your habits. They say habits determine your way of life. If you have a habit of saving, it will be a way of life. True? Now, let me ask a simple question. You go to your phone right now. If you're on M-Pesa, if you're on WhatsApp, how many are in a funeral group right now? Wangapi? Nyosha mkono. Kama simu yako umewekwa kwa group ya kuchanga. Sawa. Ya harusi pia tuko. Sindio? Medical tuko. Sindio? The average Kenyan who has an income gives an average of 5,000 shillings in terms of donations. Continue donating. But what I'm telling you is, we have a habit of donating. I want us to change the culture also. We should also pay ourselves first. Then we donate. We donate. I will not hide. I also participate in those WhatsApp groups. I donate. When a friend has a funeral, they have a medical, I donate. But before I donate, I normally save first. I pay myself first. I save. So whatever is remaining is what I can now play around. You know, money in the pocket, you spend more. If you have 10,000 in your wallet and somebody has said I have a wedding, na muko kwa group, unaona yule ametoa ngiri 3, ngiri 4. Ai, kwani mimi ni nani? Si niko na ngiri 10 hapa. Meshak Miyogo, 5,000 shillings. Are we together? That is the Kenyan in you. Maybe you'll remove 1,000 shillings, but that is the Kenyan in you. But when you learn the culture of saving for yourself first, and I'm happy there is a Sacco here, you can deduct those savings directly. Whatever comes to your account is what you can donate. Are we together? So change your habits. It's very hard, but change your habits. You want to become a great marathoner? You have to change your habits. You cannot eat a lot. Sindio? You must watch what you eat. You must run more to be able to run in those marathons. Number 2, you must sacrifice. I'm happy the chairman also, mentioned you must feel pain when you are saving. Actually, if you are just saving and you're okay, there is no pain. So you must sacrifice as well. Sacrifice for tomorrow. Sacrifice for tomorrow? For tomorrow. I'm sure there are people who are seated, they were contributing the bare minimum. Effective today, increase, sacrifice your savings so that you can have a better future. Number 3, your circumstances. Look at your circumstances and change them. People have changed circumstances. I'm very, very happy to hear we have 15 students going to the US from the same community. Makofi jamani. That is empowering. Because the greatest asset you can give your family is education. Is education. Nothing else I can tell you. So if you do not get the luxury of being educated and you have children, sacrifice to educate them. So that you can change their circumstances from where you are to a better place. And the beauty also is, as CIC Life, we have solutions to help you educate your children by saving and at the same time giving you protection. And the way we do it, we give you information, you make your own decision. Resilience is number 4. You must be resilient. Sometimes you will face challenges in your savings culture, in your environment. Be resilient. Nothing comes on a silver platter. You might borrow money, you put in a business, it goes down. Then you say, mimi hata nimechoka na mambo ya Sacco. Hapana. Lazima uchomeke wakati mwingine. But you pick your lessons and you learn from your mistake. Finally, your attitude. Your attitude. Your attitude determines your altitude. Do you know the guy who ran for less than 2 hours? Anaitwa nani? Anaitwa nani? Anaitwa nani? Nataka kusikia anaitwa nani? Choge. Sindio? When he wanted to run in less than 2 hours, people said it is not Actually, I know some people went and filmed when he was running and they were waiting for him to fail. There are so many people watching and waiting for you to fail. There are so many people waiting for you to remain where you are or go back to where you came from. I want to challenge you today that your attitude is your greatest asset. Be positive no matter the circumstances. Thank God for the pay you get. At least you have a pay. Are we together? Thank God you have legs to walk. Thank the Almighty you have hands you can use. Thank the Almighty you have eyes to see and ears to listen. Thank God you are in good health. That's why you are seated here. Nobody is carrying you. That's a great honor. And we must change our attitude to be the best we can be in whatever capacity we have. Finally, I want to finish with a quote. You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. Let me repeat again. And just look at yourself. You can't go back and change the beginning where you are. But you can start where you are right now and change the ending. That is quoted by C.S. Lewis. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord keep you. and we are going to see great milestones happening in this circle. May God bless you and keep you, and we are associated to be with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Can we clap for our chief guest once more? That man is a great man. One thing he has not told you is that he's the pioneer guy who started the issue of direct sales representatives in ABSA. And that time he was small, we were in school. So he would give us chances to do the direct sales. Then now we came to meet later. So it's been a great process. Thank you very much, Meshach. It's always a pleasure having you being with us. Asante sana. Simekuwa kali. Are you empowered? Yes. Mimi nimesikia habits. Habits. In the interest of time, tutaendelea baadaye. So I know that our program says that we need to have a report from the supervisory committee, and it's good to also mention, kwa hizi vitabu venye nimepewa iko na hiyo report. Si ni sawa sawa? Kwa hivyo sio vizuri tuendelee tena kuisoma tena. Si mko nayo? Si mtajisomea? Kwa hivyo tuendelee, members. Asanteni sana. Clap for yourself. Haya, kwa sasa nataka kumwalika mkaguzi wa hesabu ama our auditor who has been very instrumental, ambaye alifanya hesabu yetu akaona iko timamu ama iko vizuri, ndiposa atusomee hesabu, and after that we will invite the sub-county cooperative officer atufanyishe elections, na tuko karibu na pesa. Kwa hivyo tuende haraka haraka tupate nini? Dividend. Hapo ni sawa? Karibu sana Madam Auditor.
Hamjambo members. Happy New Year. Ama mwaka umezeeka. Na Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Amen. Tunashukuru siku ya leo tuko hapa. Last year tulikuwa na challenge ya kukutana kwa sababu ya COVID, lakini tunashukuru Mwenyezi Mungu kwa kutupa nafasi ya kukutana tena. We can't take it for granted. Kwa wale hawanifahamu, kwa majina ni Irene Kibagendi na mimi ni mkaguzi wenu. Mulituchagua last year kama Nairobi City County Cooperative Department Auditors, na ndio sababu niko hapa siku ya leo kuwapresentia hesabu, tujue performance yetu na pia tujue mahali tumetoka. Nashukuru board na your supervisory committee members na pia my colleagues, kwa sababu we all work together for your success, and even the invited guests and everybody else. So nataka kuwasomea hesabu. Tuanza na page 6. Kwa hesabu zenu sijui itakuwa page gani. Ile iko na comprehensive income. Page 42. Page 42. Kwa sababu mimi nasoma ile imetoka kwa ministry, lakini tuko na vitabu zetu. Kwa hivyo tufungue page 42. Ndio inaitwa Statement of Comprehensive Income for the year ended 31st December 2021. Kwa revenue ama mapato, biashara yetu ni kupeana loans na members wanalipa na interest. We were able to collect interest to a tune of 9.8 million. Na ukiangalia 2020 tulikuwa tumepata 4.7 million. Kwa hivyo last year we were able to collect 5 million more than what we had. The difference between 2020 and 2021 is that there is an increase of 5 million, and that shows that members are taking loans and we are promoting our society. So on the other interest income was 1.2 million. We invested some money with CIC, and that is the interest we were able to raise. Then we have interest expense of 3.1 million. Mumeelezwa siku ya leo tutakuwa na dividends, na members huwa wanauliza kila wakati kuna dividends leo, lakini leo iko. Amen. Na ndio hiyo pesa tumeweka kando ya 3.1 million. So our total interest income ni 7.9 million. Tuko na other operating income na tutaona breakdown ya 9.6 million. Then from there we have the expenses. Matumizi kwa mwaka ilikuwa 14.7 million ikiwa pamoja. So tuna report surplus ya 2.8 million. Tuna provide for tax ya 183 million. Na the only item yenye tuna provide tax ni hiyo interest tumepata kutoka CIC ya 1.2 million. Kitambo walikuwa wana withhold tax, lakini siku hizi wanatuacha sisi tujilipie. So that is how we were able to provide for tax of 183,000. Then we are transferring 20% to statutory reserve fund of 541,000. That is 20% of 2.7 million. To may provide for dividends of 650,000 na honoraria ya 600,000. So we are retaining 917,000 shillings. Tuendelee the next page, iko na financial position. Hapo ndipo tuna record assets na liabilities. Kwa assets tulikuwa na pesa kwa account zetu. Pia tuna operate mobile money. So ile pesa yote tulikuwa nayo in terms of cash. Wakati tulifunga mwaka ilikuwa 25.6 million. On the receivables we had 479,000. On the loans to members walikuwa na loans za 87.7 million outstanding. Other financial assets, tumeinvest pesa, tutaona ile pesa tumeinvest. Money market, tumeinvest 40 million na tumeongezea hiyo interest ya 1.2 million, ndio sababu inatupatia 41.2 million because we rolled over, hatukutoa. Sasa tukiongeza interest inaendelea grow. We grow the investment. Property, plant and equipment, tutaangalia tuko na nini kwa ofisi, worth 718,000. So today we are reporting total assets of 155.7 million. Simujipikia makofi. Tunatoka kwa 73.1 million and within 1 year we have 155.7 million. On the liabilities, members wameendelea kusave na cumulatively wameweza kuwekeza 76.3 million. Trade and accrued expenses of 4.1 million. Interest bearing liability, hiyo ni loan tulipata kutoka kwa Shofco 30 million. Na interest on members deposits of 3 million that we mentioned that should be paid to members today. So total liabilities 113.5 million. On the shareholders fund we have share capital of 12.2 million and reserves of 29.9 million. So our account balances with 155.7 million. So I would like us to go to the notes. Nitapenda ku-highlight. Notes zimeanza page 11 kwa yangu, lakini kwa yenu sijui. Number 46, tuende page 46 kwa booklet. So most of the time wakati tunafanya hesabu, tunaweka details ya the amounts zenye nimepresent, tunaziweka kwa notes huku nyuma. That's where you are able to see the breakdown. So on the other operating income, that is the income that we earned apart from the core business, we were able to get entrance fee from members of 1.3 million. Ni kuonyesha kuna members wapya walitujoin 2021 na ile entrance fees wanalipa tunai-recognize as our income. So the more you recruit, the more income we earn. And it's also good because inaonyesha watu wameanza kuwa na confidence na Shofco Sacco, ndio sababu wanaweza wakaingia. Commission on household products 250, loan application fees 918,000, M-Pesa charges 173,000. There is some money we had fixed with the cooperative bank to repata 30,000. Na kuna RTGS charges of 23,000 we received, withdrawal fees of 77,000. Tulipata donation from Shofco ya 6.5 million na refinancing fee 636,000. That is how we are able to get the other operating income of 9.6 million. So on the administrative expenses, there was expenditure for the society, running of the society. Audit fees, 15,362. Supervision fees, 15,600. Printing and stationery, 4,650. Consultancy fees of 10,000. Scouting for office space of 50,000. Depreciation of 289,000. Electricity, we paid 10,000. Committee education, that's 7,500. Marketing and publicity, 358,000. Salaries and wages, 5.3 million. Members and education, 15,000. Traveling and subsistence, 200,000. Repairs and maintenance, 551,000. Sanitation and cleaning, 28,700. Internet services, 64,000. Telephone and postage, 119,000. Research and innovation of 351,000. And AGM expenses, we spent 480,000. Provision for loan and doubtful debts, 6.5 million. And office expenses of 161,000. So our expenses for the year administratively was 14.5 million. And the bank charges down there of 139,000 is also an expense for the society. So maybe for those of us who are very keen, you can be able to observe that the donation from Shofco of 6.5 million, it was supposed to be for providing to our loan and to our loan book of 6.5 million. What we normally do, this is a requirement of our accounting standards, that when we issue loans, we expect loanees to pay their loans as stipulated in your bylaws. Ukipata loan yako, unatakikana ulipe vile inavyofaa. Si ndio? Ukiambiwa loan ni ya 48 months ama ni ya 36 months, unatakikana ulipe exactly na 36 or 48 months. So you should be consistent in honoring your loan repayments. Lakini tunasema, in the case of anything that may happen, tuwe tunaweka aside every year, tunaweka some percentage so that we don't distribute everything to the members, to cushion us in times of, unajua saa zingine kunakuwa na mabao ingine we don't expect. So we don't distribute everything, tunasema ati hii pesa yote wacha members wapewe hii mwaka, and maybe kuna something that may happen that was unprecedented. So that is how we normally have a provision even for our loan losses, so that we don't go completely under. So that amount was donated, and then we were able to have it as a provision. So we continue to enter page 47 on your booklets. Page 47 on your booklets. So we go to note number 7. Iko na breakdown ya the accounts that we hold and the M-Pesa pay bill accounts. So on the current account we had 2.4 million. On KCB we had in KCB we had 15.3 million. M-Pesa pay bills, sasa tuko na breakdown hapo. Ya moja ni 965,000. Tulikuwa na pesa cooperative bank, tumefix 2 million. Na hizi pay bill zingine, pay bill ni nyingi, kila pay bill ilikuwa na ile amount tuna report hapo, na ndio tunapata 25.6 million. On the share capital, tuna report vile tulianza mwaka, na vile members waliendelea kucontribute. So for the year 2021, the contributions towards the share capital amounted to 7.8 million, which is a good, hiyo ni ishara mzuri. So we have 12.2 million as our share capital. On the trade and accrued expenses, we have the audit fees. These are the amounts that had not been paid by the end of the year. Audit and supervision fees, it was 15,600. Dividends of 650 have not been paid. Honorarium of 600 has not been paid. These are all subject to members' approval. Provision for tax of 183 has not been paid. Consultancy fee of 10,000. Member prepayments of 193. We have unidentified deposits of 251 and loan insurance fund of 2.2 million. So our accrued expenses amounted to 4.1 million. And maybe at this point I would also want to encourage to tell members that you take responsibility for your own money. Ukiweka pesa kwa society account, ensure that you are following up to ensure hiyo pesa imefika kwa account yako, so that we don't grow. Unaona hii item tumeita unidentified deposits. In 2020 tulikuwa na 74,000. In 2021 tulikuwa na 251,000. Kwa hivyo inaonyesha tumeanza kugrow. Account inaitwa unidentified deposits. Na mnajua vile inamaanisha? Inamaanisha kuna pesa kwa account yetu, lakini hatukujua ni ya nani. Utakubali kuwa unaweka pesa kwa sako na haifiki account yako? So wacha tufuate mikakati. Kama umeweka pesa, it's your responsibility kujua statement yako vile inasoma, so that kama kuna pesa haijawekwa kwa statement yako na ulilipa na uko na hiyo evidence ya kusema ulilipa, hiyo pesa isiingie kwa hii account ya inaitwa unidentified. Kwa sababu kuna authority nyingine inaitwa unclaimed assets authority. Si tunajua hivyo? Watakuja kufanya audit, wapate kuna pesa yenye haina mwenyewe, alafu waseme hiyo pesa iende kwa hiyo authority. Sawa sawa? So let's not get there. Let's ensure that our monies are accounted for properly and they reflect in our personal accounts. So tuendelee page 48. Page 48, ningependa hiyo account hiyo ya mwisho kabisa, note ya mwisho ile iko na property, plant and equipment. Page 48 tuko na movement ya property, plant and equipment. Inaonyesha the items that we have in the office. We have computers na tuna report net book value after depreciation. So in 2021 computers were worth 651,000 shillings, furniture 64,000, camera 2,500. That is how we have the 718,500. Ningependa pia kuwaelekeza kwa page 8. Page 8 sijui ni 40 what? Check for me. Page 8. Page 8 statement of changes in equity. Kuna hiyo page 40, is it 44 or what? 44. Page 44 pia ni vizuri tuone vile our institutional capital is growing, and I can assure you that we are growing rapidly. Na mumesikia hivyo, tunakuwa kama tuko na afya. Kwa hiyo page hiyo tunaita institutional capital. Share capital mumeona tuko na 12.2 million. Retained earnings tuko na 223,000 na statutory reserve 951,000 na tuko na donations ya 28.7 million. That is how we have the 42.2 million. What I wanted to mention, nilikuwa nataka kusema ya kuwa mkiangalia hiyo tunaita retained earnings, tunaonyesha in the year 2020 tukifunga tulikuwa na hasara. Tulikuwa na deficit ya 694,000, lakini mwaka ya 2021 tumetoka kwa hasara tukafika 0 na tukaanza kupaa. So we already have a surplus in the retained earnings of 223,000 shillings. So hiyo ni ishara ya kuonyesha tumeanza an upward trend. Kwa hivyo tutie bidii, tuendelee. Tunaambiwa there is always room for improvement. Ni ukweli? Hauwezi ukasema ati umefika. Kila wakati unatakikana ujitahidi kukua zaidi, na tukue na confidence ya kuweka pesa yetu kwa society, kwa sababu tumeona tunaweka pesa mahali tunapata returns. Sawa sawa. Pia ningependa kumention ya kuwa tuko na Shofco donations, na pia wanatusaidia sana, wanatucushion. Tulipata 9.9 million last year. That is additional to the 6.5 million. So that is how we are able to grow our Shofco donations to 28.7 million. So members, nimemaliza kuwasomea figures zenu, na ningependa kuwaeleza tunaendelea vizuri, na tuendelee kuwekeza vile nimesema. Na leo tunatangaza, ofisa my colleague atakuja kuwaeleza vile mko na dividends, na pia mko na dividends ya 650, na pia mko na interest expense. Kuna tofauti ya dividends na interest, kwa sababu interest tunapata kutoka kwa savings. How the much that you have saved, hiyo percentage ya 4%, utapewa 4% of what you have saved in terms of savings. Then kuna dividends ya 650, nayo hiyo unapewa kulingana na ile share capital umeweka kwa chama. Kwa sababu kuna watu wengine wanaweza kuwa wako na share capital lakini hawana savings, kwa sababu pengine mtu ameondoka na hakurudishiwa share capital. Ni ukweli? So hiyo share capital hata ukiwacha Shofco itaendelea kukupatia returns. Sawa sawa? Hata mtu anaweza nunua share akiwa hata sio member. Sawa sawa? Akuwe shareholder, awe anapata dividends vile mnapata dividends za Safaricom, za KCB. Sasa hii Shofco ni society yenu, na unaweza ukakuwa na share capital even if you don't have the members savings. So ningependa kuwasomea auditors report. Auditors report tunawaeleza ya kuwa tumeangalia vitabu zenu. We have audited as you gave us mandate in the last AGM. So we all normally give our opinion, but the responsibility of preparing these accounts is on the management committee. Ours is to give our opinion to the members. So in our opinion, the financial statements present fairly in all material respects. The financial position of the society is at that 1st December 2021, and of its financial performance and its cash flows for the year then ended in accordance with the International Financial Reporting Standards and the requirements of the Kenyan Cooperative Societies Act. So there is nothing that would cause us to believe that the society's business was not conducted in accordance with the provisions of the Cooperative Societies Act, in accordance with the cooperative objectives, bylaws, and any other resolutions made by the society at a general meeting. So your accounts have been signed. They were signed on 1st of March 2022 by the Deputy County Director of Cooperative Audit, Madam Betty Rono. Pia tunapongeza we commend the management committee kwa sababu ya kuweza kuwa na hii mkutano wakati early enough, so that we are able to make decisions for our society that we can be able to implement in the course of the year. Thank you so much and God bless you. We are still offering ourselves to audit next year. Kwa hivyo mtatuchagua. Asante.
Hello. Can we clap for our auditors once more? Si kazi wamefanya vizuri. I wish you would know the many hours that they put in. Na pia, you look at the small cost that we were charged, which does not even go to them. It goes to the county. 15,600. Sindio? Kwa hivyo ni vizuri sana. We want to thank you very much. Thank you very much, Madam Irene Kibagendi. It's been very awesome working with you for the last 5 years. And I'm indeed sure that as we prepare now to go to the next phase of regulation, where we might be required to even have other auditors, they are going to pick up from a very good position because you have helped us to grow. Kwa hivyo, asante sana, and we want to say thank you very much. In the interest of time and a few other meetings, karibu sana Bwana Munene. Welcome very much. That is a Cusco coming. Allow me to change this program a little bit so that we are able to fit very well. We know the sub-county cooperative officer has another meeting, and in that respect, she would want to leave. And we want her to conduct her business before she leaves, because it's also an important business. If she went before elections, and if she went before we align the legal things in terms of the framework, then it would be problematic to us. So without much ado, I want to welcome Madam Roslyn Sheye, who is the sub-county cooperative officer for Langata sub-county. Karibu sana, Madam. Can we clap for her? Take us through that part of this meeting. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, Bwana CEO, the chairman, all the invited guests, my colleagues, and all the members. Hamjambo. Hamjambo tena. Nataka kusema ya kwamba nina shukrani kwa kukua kwa meeting yenu siku ya leo, ili tuweze kuangalia vile chama imeweza kufanya kazi kwa hii mwaka ambao umepita hadi wakati wa sasa. Kuna mambo machache ambayo nitaweza kunena, na before ninene, I'd like to just to introduce my colleagues. I have 2 colleagues who are here just to say hi. We have Florence Akinyi and we have Aaron Aminga. Kwa sababu ya muda, nimeweza kujiomba ya kwamba niweze kuwa take through kwa haraka ili muweze kuni release, because I have another meeting which is ongoing, na nilikuwa nahitajika niwe huko by 1. Meeting yenyu ilikuwa iishe by 1. Remember, we still observing the COVID protocols ziko, si ndio? Na meeting yenyu ilikuwa inasema you are starting at 11, iishe 1. Lakini kwa sababu ya mambo mazuri mengi, inabidi to extend kidogo. So first, let me congratulate the board for the work that they have done. Wamefanya kazi mzuri. Always wana comply na sheria za cooperatives ambazo mlisajiliwa under those sheria. Wameweza kuwapatia AGM March, beginning of March, ambayo ni society mingi hazijafanya AGM. Bado ndio wana work on their accounts. Then also, apart from that, the structures that they have put in place imewezesha Sacco kukua na growth, both in membership na pia performance ya society ya Sacco. Membership last year mmesomewa audit, lakini sijui kama alimention, tumetoka 6,811 last year, na tumefikisha sasa 4,756, na sasa tumefikia members 6,811. Mulisikia the previous speaker akisema ya kwamba from CIC akisema ya kwamba Sacco ni members. Sio ni kazi ambao tunaweza pea credit board members. kwa hiyo kazi ambao wametufanyia. Total assets tumegrow from 73 million to 155 million. Hiyo inamaanisha hii board haijakuwa ikilala, inafanya kazi. Kama pesa zetu, rasilimali zetu zimemove from 73 last year to 155. Inamaanisha wamefanya kazi. I clap for them. Na hii yote tukiendelea kugrow inamaanisha zile sheria ambazo zinatuangalia zinaendelea zikibadilishwa ama zikiongezewa. Wacha niseme zikiongezewa. Mumekuwa mkiangaliwa na sheria ambayo inaitwa Cooperative Societies Act. Lakini sasa kuna sheria ambayo imeingizwa ndani kwa sababu hizi pesa ni mingi. Na lazima pia government itoe macho kuona ya kwamba pesa ya members ile kidogo unaweka iko safe. So kuna sheria ambayo pia mmeingia ndani ambayo inaitwa Sacco Act, na kuna organization inaitwa SASRA ambayo sasa imecome in ku-enhance supervision. Tunaelewana mpaka hapo? So mkiendelea kugrow pia structures zinaendelea kubadilika. Mkisikiza vizuri kuna proposal ya kwamba sasa tuachane na ile system ya members kuattend AGM, lakini sasa tuweze kuvuka twende delegate system. Delegate system inamaanisha ni representation. The 6,811 members hatuwezi waweka kwa venue moja na tuweze kufanya mkutano. Hatutasikizana. Kwa hivyo vile vyama zingine zimekuwa na ambazo ziko na members wengine, Shofco wame emulate that system, na the board is proposing that we go delegate system. Hiyo wakati mtapitisha mtaweza kuonyeshwa jinsi hiyo system ina work. Bado ni nyinyi mtakuwa na jukumu ya kuelect official leaders, our delegates. Mtakuwa mnatembelewa kwa branches zenyu, alafu mnaweza elect leaders ambao watawakilisha. Na pia kutakuwa na, kwa sababu ya ukubwa wa chama pia, kutakuwa na mambo kama kuweza kurekebisha ama kuamend the bylaws. Kuna mambo ambayo itarekebishwa ama itaongezewa. I believe you have that paper. Si mko nazo? Mmepewa? Yes. Mmepewa. Mko nayo. Na pia wale wako online mlitumiwa. Hiyo paper iko. So whatever they are proposing to amend already mshaziangalia before even today. Na pia kwa sababu ya ukubwa, in the past tumekuwa tukielect officials, leaders. Wakikuja hapa wanapotea. Wakikuja kwa board hawaperform, wanaachia kazi watu wachache. Tunaelewana? Hiyo sheria ambayo nimesema imekuja ku-enhance supervision na regulation ya Shofco Sacco, inapendekeza pia tuwe na kitu inaitwa nomination committee. Ikiwa unakuwa proposed ama unataka kuingizwa kukuwa one of the board members, tutakuwa tunakuvet. Tunaangalia mwenendo wako in terms of savings, in terms of loaning, how you carry out yourself outside there apart from hii mambo ya Sacco. Tutakuchunguza tuone mwenendo wako kabla ukuje uguze pesa ya members 155 million. Si pesa kidogo, si ndio? So inatakikana hata yule ambaye anaguza tuwe tumemchunguza mienendo yake, tukimleta mbele yenu tuseme huyu anatosha, then tutakuwa tunajua tunasema nini. Tuko pamoja? Kwa hivyo kwenye hizo part of the amendments zile zinakuwa proposed ni kwamba kuwe na committee maalum ambayo itakuwa ina vet wale watu wanakuja kuingia kwa board ya Shofco. Tunaelewana? Na hiyo committee huwa haichukui member yoyote ambaye ni current board member ama supervisory committee member akae kwa hiyo committee avet their fellow board members ama their fellow supervisory members. Sawa sawa? So inakuwa ni committee ambayo iko independent, haihusiani kabisa na operations za Shofco Sacco. Kwa hivyo kwa hayo machache, hayo tu ndio nimeweza kuona ya kwamba ni share na nyinyi kwa sababu ya muda. Then because kwa sababu ya muda, I want to propose that we move on to resolutions. Nilisema nitawapeleka mbio kidogo, mtaniwia radhi. Resolutions, mkutano ishe. Sawa sawa? So resolution ambazo niko nazo hapa, just allow me to take you through very fast. Tuko na hiyo mapato ambayo tumepata, imesemwa, chairman amesema, nikasikia auditor amemention. Kuna provision ya interest on deposit. Ile wamewaambia 5%. A total of 3,162,070 shillings. Tunataka tugawe. Kila mtu apate portion yake. Si ndio? Kulingana na zile savings umeweka. Tutagawa kulingana na zile savings umeweka. So swali ni, mko ready mnataka hii pesa? Ama mnaweza sema pia chama wacha tuongezee iweze kuimprove ile 155 million. Aya, nataka turudi kwa mkutano. Sisi ni wangwana. Inua mkono useme unataka namna gani. Inua tu mkono, sitaki muongee. It is not automatic. Yes. Hebu shout tuambie jina. Kuna member pale ambaye aliinua mkono tafadhali. Hapo nyuma. Huyo ako nyuma. Wewe ndio uliinua mkono.
Mimi nasema hiyo pesa tupewe.
Jina tumepata? Haya, nani anamuunga mkono? Inua mkono uniambie. Inua mkono. Yes, madam. Unaitwa nani?
Veronica Okore.
Veronica Okore ameunga mkono ya kwamba hiyo pesa mnataka mgawane, mlipwe, si ndio? Thank you. Aya, apart from hiyo kuna ingine. Kuna 650,000 na hiyo ni dividend. Hiyo nayo inalipwa kulingana na ile share capital yako. Kuna mambo mawili hapa. Kuna savings na kuna share capital. Hiyo 650,000. Hiyo nao mnasemaje, ilinde chama ama mnataka? Haya, nani ana propose hapa? Nikupe mic. Yes, just shout your name.
Cheno. Okay. I'm Joseph Ocheno. Mimi nasema tunataka pesa. Au namna gani?
Joseph Otieno amepropose the 650 ya dividends. Nani anamsecond?
Lilian Kemunto, we want money.
Lilian Kemunto amesecond. Asanteni. Then kuna kategori ingine. Kulingana na hizi figures. Kulingana na vile mmeona performance ya chama. Si bodi imekuwa ikifanya kazi? Nao mnawapea nini? So, hapo pia sheria inawaruhusu. Auditor amefanya kazi yake na ka provision. Amesema imependekeza ya kwamba audit waweze kupewa 600 wagawane wakiwa vile walikuwa kwa ofisi. So nataka yule ata propose na kusecond. Mkutano ni moja na nataka discipline tafadhali. Na naelekezo ni board na staff, si hao peke yao.
Zenyu Margaret Kinyua, membership 22 nasema wapewe.
Thank you Margaret. Nani anaunga mkono Margaret?
Lucy Wamboi, I second.
Lucy Wamboi second. Asanteni. Twende kwa appointment of auditors. Ministry imefanya kazi for the last year, wame present report na alisema ya kwamba ako willing kuendelea kuwaserve. So nani anapendekeza ya kwamba ministry wafanye nini? Waendelee na hiyo audit? Mike iko wapi? Ministry
waendelee kuwaserve.
Sekonda wa hiyo. Sorry. Your name please?
My name is Simon Kavai.
My name is James Ngare. I second.
Thank you. Then ya mwisho, resolution ya mwisho, sorry, it's not the last one. Kuna maximum borrowing powers. Borrowing powers ni kiwango ambayo mnapea board in case kuna need ya pesa. Kwa mfano mnaweza apply loans. Na hizo loans pesa imeisha kwa account. Wako na jukumu ya kwenda kutafuta kwa maybe kwa bank, pengine Cusco, waweze kuleta hiyo pesa hapa ili muweze kupata. So in case wanataka kuboro, nyinyi ndio mnawapea idhini. Hawawezi amka kivyao waende wakope. So committee ina propose, although tangu waanze hawajaboro. So wanaweka tu just in case. So wanapendekeza, last year mliwapatia 50 million, this time wamependekeza ya kwamba kama mnaweza wapea muwapee 80 million. But hawajawahi tumia tangu chama ianze. Hata mkiangalia kwa accounts hakuna mahali wamekopa. Haya, nipatieni proposal wa hiyo resolution. Proposal. Kuna proposal.
Kwa majina naitwa Sherifa Mutua. Mimi ningependekeza ya kwamba watumie hiyo 50 kwanza, then the next AGM tutanini.
Haya. Jina amesema ni nani? Haya, nani ana second? 50 million? You want to second? Shadrach? Shadrach Nyongesa second 50 million. Sawa sawa. Then we can move to amendment of the bylaws. Kuna proposed amendments ziko hapa na hiyo form walitumiwa. Mko nayo ile mapendekezo ambayo wanataka kufanya kwa bylaws. So hayo yote ni in line with they are trying to align themselves kwa hiyo act ingine yenye nimesema Sacco Act. Kwa hivyo some of these proposals hakuna vile tunaweza sema hapana. Sawa sawa? So ni ile tu wamewaletea ili muweze kuona hivi ndo wanataka hiyo direction wanatake. So at this juncture, kindly let me get a proposal for the amendments. Amendments. Ama mnataka niende through? Haya, clause number 7. Clause number 7 inaongea kuhusu opening of the common bond. Ili tuendelee kupata watu wengi kuweza kuingia kwa chama, wanataka waongezee affiliates, wale watu ambao wanafanya kazi pamoja na Shofco, wanataka kuenda kurecruit kutoka kwa such organization. Then the community wanataka pia waongezewe, invite wawe members. So hiyo si ni sawa, because ina target growth ya sawa. Haya, entrance fees. Ukiwa staff wa Shofco utakuwa unalipa, na ujaingia utakuwa unalipa 1000. Lakini kama ni members wa community ni 500. Ni 500. Sawa? Mnataka mnyinyi wote mlipe 1000? Hiyo pia ni sawa kwangu. Sawa? Aya, share capital, shares. Wameweka pale shares, lakini ni share capital yenye mnaona hiyo 650. Hapa ndio mahali imetoka, si ndio? So share capital wanapendekeza 20,000, sorry, not 20,000. 250 shares, na share moja ni 20 shillings. That is okay. Aya, maximum borrowing power to maximum power to borrow approval. Okay, kwa sababu ya delegate system, sasa tunatoka kwa members, tunaingia kwa delegate system. Sasa AGM zetu zitakuwa zinaitwa annual delegate meeting. Kwa hivyo chochote pale ambacho kiko kwa bylaw, mahali kuna AGM itakuwa inaandikwa ADM. So in short, hiyo number 4 ambayo 26A wamesema approved by annual delegates meeting. So hapo tuna replace every word ya annual general meeting inakuwa replaced na annual delegate system. Reservation of charge, maybe Sacco iko na properties, wanataka kuchukua loan na wanataka kucharge, lazima warudi kwa delegates wawaulize approval. Hiyo ni number 5. Number 6, general meeting, hiyo si nime explain. Yes, number 7, special general meeting, hiyo pia tume explain. The same to number 8 and number 9. Hii ni issue ya quorum. Wakati hao watu wote wamechaguliwa representation kutoka kwenyu, wamekuja hapa ili wa convene meeting, tusipopata watu zaidi ya 50% ya hao watu wote, meeting haiwezi endelea. Hiyo ni sawa? Then election vile sasa zinafanywa, wana propose wawe na 90, that is 90 zones. It's in all over the country. Yes, all over the country. So wana propose wawe na 90 add election zone for 90 delegates and voting regions. So hizo regions sasa vile elections itakuwa inafanya, nime explain kidogo hapa awali. Tuseme kama ni Kibra, si ndio? Watakuwa wanawaitia mkutano ya watu wa Kibra ambao ni members wa Shofco. So mnakuja pamoja. Alafu mnachagua wale, the number of delegates imepewa Shofco. Imepewa Kibra. Sawa sawa? Hiyo kuna shida? Haya, nomination committee nilieleza. Si nilieleza ile nomination committee? So hata wakati nilisema hii hatuna budi lakini ni kukubali, si kukuwa nimekosea, si ndio? Good. So can I get a proposal and a seconder?
Jina naitwa James Ngare, I propose.
Then can I have a seconder for the amendment? Seconda? Christine? Justin? Justin nani? Eumbu. Okay, thank you. Nafikiri hapo tumetoka. Then finally, allow me to conduct elections. Elections kumekuwa na members wa board na supervisory ambao wamekuwa kwa ofisi. Sheria inatuambia ya kwamba a third of the committee wana retire ama board wana retire annually. Tukiingia kuna vile huwa tunafanya. Sasa hii hatufanyangi kwa AGM. Mkishachagua watu board na supervisory wanakaa chini wanachagua years of retirement. Na kwenye hiyo committee vile walichaguana kulikuwa na mtu anaitwa Isaac Gomba, Irene Oiro and Kevin Omondi ambao walikuwa wanafaa wa retire siku ya leo. So hao ndio naleta majina yao mbele yenu, then you decide. Na katika in the course of doing business, wakati walikuwa kwenye hiyo ofisi, Kevin Omondi alifanya nini? Aliresign. So that position iko vacant. Hata kama alikuwa atiawe re-elected, it is vacant. Then, as much as kuna hii mambo ya nomination inakuja, committee ilikuwa ishaona kitambo na ikaweka mikakati in place already. So the members, kulikuwa na call ya applications, receive applications. Whoever ako interested kwa kuvai kwa chama, kuvai for a post kwa hii chama, alikuwa anatarajiwa ku apply. So wakati wali send out the invite, there are those members who applied. And these are Virginia Mdeu, siju kama ako present yuko. Virginia Mdeu, Collins Odongo, na Godfrey Waka. Godfrey Waka ako online. Hii online iko wapi? Unajua naweza sema ako online na kumbe hakuna. Wale watu wako huko mnaweza kutukonfirmia? Iko live? Oh, sawa. Naambiwa na member hapa iko live. Thank you. So, so the three applied. The other people who have been in the office, they didn't apply. Si nimesema tu ni mmoja aliresign. So wale wengine wakati walituma nini hawaku apply. So ikapatikana tuko na 3 vacancies, wale watu wame apply there 3. So tutafanyaje? Ni kusema then we do what? We get a proposer and a seconder for each. Akikosa seconder ama proposer, tutaacha hiyo pengo hivyo mpaka next meeting. Sawa sawa? So can I get a proposer for Virginia Mudeu? Proposer. Mike iko wapi? Ama shout. Can you be able?
Frederick Masinde
amepropose Virginia Mudeu. Nani ana second?
Roslyn Atieno, I second.
Roslyn Atieno. Mudheu kuja hapa kwa sababu watu huko nyuma hatukuoni. Collins kuja, simama hapa. Proposer wa Collins Odongo.
Okay, I, Jasmine Bolo, I propose Collins Odongo.
Seconda wa Collins.
Maresi Isaiah, I second Collins Odongo.
Then tuko na Godfrey Waka, proposer wa Godfrey.
I'm Lawrence Ouma, I propose Godfrey Waka.
Seconda.
Philip Ocheche.
Thank you. So hawa ndio, simama hapa, wacha kujificha nyuma ya Collins. Hawa ndio leaders ambao mmechagua. Huyo mwingine ako online. Anaweza ongea? Huyo mwingine? Ako wapi huyo mwingine? Godfrey. Wasalimie tu. Wasalimie. Aya, mmewasalimia? Nimesema wasalimie tu. Sawa sawa, for now mtakaa chini. Tusonge kwa supervisory. Same trend ili happen kwa supervisory, ambapo tulikuwa na Edward Gakuna, Elizabeth Okumu and Morris Akwiri. Gakuna na Akwiri wali resign. Kukabaki kwa ofisi Elizabeth Okumu. Yeye pia haku apply.
Yes, okay.
Wale wali apply tuko na Evans Barasa. Where are you? Evans ako wapi? Kuja hapa. Laban Mahindu. Laban, where are you? Teremka. Na Sherifa. Wale sema wako wapi? So nataka proposer wa Evans Barasa. Evans Barasa. Proposer.
Lillian, I propose Evans.
Seconda wa Evans. Seconda wa Evans.
Gideon Patrick, I second.
Proposer wa Laban Mahindu, where are you Laban? Proposer wa Laban.
Alice Midega, nime second Laban.
Umepropose Laban. Nani ana second?
Nime propose Laban.
Nani ana second? Nani ana second Laban?
Atnas Wanyonyi, I second.
Good. Aya. Sharifa, proposer wa Sharifa.
Mary Mogana, I propose Sherifa.
Seconda. You want to second?
Zena Kasim, I second.
Sawa sawa, thank you. Kwa sababu tuko na hawa, let me declare including the management, wale tume-elect, having duly elected by this AGM, si ndio? Kwa hivyo ni viongozi wenyu, mumewajua, wacha wakawafanyie kazi. Wakishindwa tutawarudisha, sawa? Aya, you can just wave to them, to the members. Thank you. Now, thank you at this point, Chair. Thank you. I'm grateful. And at this point, members will allow me to proceed to the other meeting as we continue with leave you with the other meeting. With the other agendas. Thank you so much.
Can we clap for Madam? Madam, you know one thing. It took us a lot of intervention with the chairman to ensure Madam hajaenda. Alikuwa na mkutano wengi. Tumpigie makofi tu. Si ni Madam mzuri? So, Rosaline, asante sana. As you go to your next meeting, we wish you well. We know umechelewa kidogo. Kwa hivyo, please, asante sana. God bless you so much for even hearing us. Si hapo ni sawa? Sasa si dividend mko nayo? Na si mko na kila kitu kwa mfuko? Jipigieni makofi. Kwa tupige makofi, system ndio hii. Tupige makofi kwanza, system ndio hii. Haya, listen. Watu wende pole pole. Kwa watu 8,000, system imeanza kutuma. Tunaelewana? Kwa hivyo kuna wengine wameshapata na finally kila mtu atapata within 1 hour. Sawa sawa? Haya. Tunaenda vizuri. Haya, nataka tumalize mkutano ndio wapate time ya kusherehekea pesa yao. Sawa sawa? Haya, give us like now 10 minutes, 10 or 20 minutes we are done with this meeting. Watu wakasherehekea pesa yao. Ni sawa sawa? Haya, nikubalishe tu kwa sababu ni lazima tufanye hivyo. Tusomewe budget yetu haraka haraka. We cannot spend members money bila nini? Budget. Ni sawa sawa? Kwa hivyo nataka with a lot of humility, I want to invite the honorary treasurer. Na budget mko nayo kwa hiyo kitabu. Hizo pages za nyuma. Kila kitu tuliwapea before time. Hapo page ya nyuma ukienda vizuri utapata budget iko. Lakini to formalize it, karibu sana Madam Lydia, utusomee budget. Karibu sana.
Habari zenu? Habari zenu. So nitaenda through the budget haraka haraka. Nitaanza na 2022. The actuals for 2021 were done by Madam Irene Kibagedi, so nitaanza na 2022. Last year, during our AGM, we had an approved budget for 2022 to help us start before this AGM. So that budget was for interest on loans, 7,027,897, commissions and fees, 1,321,364, application fee was 3,750,000, bringing the total projected income then to 12,099,261. The revised budget that we are supposed to approve today has interest on loans at 15,630,000, commissions and fees 2,303,413, investment income 3.6 million, application fee at 2.4 million, and so the revised budget for our incomes is 23,933,413. Then when we get to expenses, last year during our AGM, we had approved financial expenses of 210,443, personnel expenses of 4.4 million, 33,805, administrative expenses 710,519, governance expenses 550,000, professional expenses 15,362, marketing 275,000, depreciation and amortization at 594,000, PAR that is portfolio at risk, 1 million, that's a provision. Then interest expense, 3,162,074 shillings, bringing our total expenses to 10,951,203 and a surplus deficit projection of 1,148,058 shillings. The revised budget has financial expenses estimated at 1.32 million, personnel expenses 8,604,500, administration expenses 1,751,800, governance expenses 696,085 shillings, professional expenses 15,362, marketing 500,000, depreciation and amortization 594,000, portfolio at risk 1 million, interest expense, this is the interest that will be paid on your deposits 2020 if everything goes as planned, at 7 million, bringing the total expenditure to 21,481,746, and the projected surplus for this year to 2,451,667. We also have a projection for 2023, and this will help us to start the year 2023 before our ADM. So interest on loans for 2023 have been projected at 20,319,000. Commission and fees, 2,764,095. Interest income, 5.4 million. Application fee, 3.6 million. Bringing the total projected income for 2023 to 32,083,095 shillings. Sorry. Financial expenses estimated at 1.65 million. Personnel expenses 10,755,625. Administrative expenses 2,189,749. Governance expenses 870,105. Professional expenses 19,202 shillings and 50 cents. Marketing expenses 625,000. Depreciation and amortization 742,500 shillings. The portfolio at risk estimated at 1.25 million, and interest expense, again interest on members' deposits, 8.75 million for 2023, giving a total expense of 26,852,182 shillings and 80 cents, and a surplus deficit for that year 5,230,913.1 shillings. We have capital expenditure projected for 2022. The one that was approved was 120,000 for laptops, furniture 45,000, Navision licenses. This is the software that we use, and we have Navision licenses at 400,000. And then we had total capital expenditure approved last year at 565,000. The revised budget for this year retains laptops at 120,000, furniture at the same 45,000. We have Navision licenses at 400,000. System integration, that's a new one. It wasn't approved last year, 250,000. And additional modules for the Navision system that was not approved last year, but has been projected for this year at 450,000. Then projection for 2023, we have laptops, 160,000, furniture, 60,000, Navision licenses, 360,000, then Navision additional modules, 450,000, bringing the total to something is missing. 20. Okay. The 1030 is the total for 2020 revised budget, the 1,030,000. The other one I'll confirm. I'm not able to do that. 580. 1,030,000 is actually correct for 2023 projection. Unless anyone has a question, that is our proposed budget for 2022 and 2023. And I think we will need a proposer, unless there's a question. A proposer for the budget, both 2022 revised and 2023 projected. Or questions? Proposer for the budget? Silence means? Sorry? One person can say something. I can't follow everyone. Silence means? If you have a comment, raise your hand. The gentleman right there. Thank you. Who? What's the name again? Bernard Muthoka. Seconder.
Evelyn Madara, I second.
Asanteni.
And I thank you very much, Treasurer, for doing that part for us. Thank you also for taking your time to plan, because those who do not plan, wanaangukanga too. So she is very instrumental in helping us to plan for the year, and we can only promise members that we shall be very successful this year. Having said that, allow me to call the chairman, atuambie mambo mawili. When you see the chairman here, si wewe unaona pesa yako iko kwa simu? Sindio? So system ina run, pesa zinaingia hapo saa. Chairman, can you confirm that? Haya, pea chairman yake mzuri.
Hello. Sasa hiyo pesa yetu ndio ya lunch, hata mimi nangojea yangu. Na kabla tuende ndio tusiwe na ukora. Habari yenu tena? We have to run, bana, time ni mbaya. Ningependa kuuliza swali, naongea hiyo microphone. Kama nilifanya saving, ujue kwamba ile pesa unapata unatoa kwa serikali ya Uhuru, kwa serikali ya Kenya wanachukua 5% tax. Na niko kwa social media nasikia kwa serikali ambayo leadership yake ni His Excellency the President of Kenya. Ini uchukui tax mingi, only 5%. Tumeelewana? Kwa hiyo kitu. Tumeelewana? Isaidie serikali. Bwana Senior.
Yes.
Kama nimesave kwa account yangu niko na 50,000. Napata pesa ngapi leo? Sindio? Tuanze hivyo hivyo.
Yeah. Thank you, Chairman. Kama mtu amesave, savings yako ni 50,000. Ukifanya 4% yenye mmepitisha kama members, hiyo ni shilingi 2,000 zako. Alafu utoe 5%. Goja kidogo. Utoe 5% ya hiyo pesa, ni 100.
Ni 100 peke yake yawa. Ni 100.
Na hiyo ni ya serikali, sio yetu.
Tumeelewana?
Kwa hivyo net utapata shilingi 1,900. Tunaelewana?
Kama niko na shilingi yako ni ngapi najua? 1,100. Ni ngapi hapo?
Kama uko na 1,100 utapata 4,000 ipunguzwe tax. Ipunguzwe tax ya shilingi 200 upate 3,800.
Na kama niko na shilingi 200,000,
kama uko na 200,000 utapata 8,000.
Kwani mko na ngapi? Ngoja, hivi for fun. Hata ni chini hakuna. Nani ako na 50,000? Mkono juu. Makofi kwao. Nani ako na 20,000 kwa saving? Mko na ngapi jamani? Msina hivi. Nani ako na 30? Nani ako na 100,000? Usiogope dadangu nakuwa Nani ako na 70? Sawa. I can promise you ya kwamba munishike hiyo pesa isipoingia kwa simu yako. Nisitoke. Pesa inaingia kwa simu very soon. Swali gani? Share capital. Share capital ni 5. Yes. Kama uko na share capital ya 5,000, unapata ngapi? Hiyo ni mia ngapi? 200. Sawa. That's true. Hiyo pesa ambayo uko nayo hapo unaweza borrow for 3 times. So Flo ako hapa amejoin. Tuko na new Sacco member ameingia na ametoa 1,100 kwa shares. Makofi kwake. Tungependa kukaribisha our new Sacco member ambaye aishi sisi hapa kwa mtaa, anaishi mahali mna flash maji, sio? Mnaendesha gari mkienda kwa ofisi zenyu. Sisi tunatembea tu mguu, ni sawa tu. Lakini tutafika huko, si ndio? Before this outflow, one more thing. Nasahau kitu. Mimi ni CEO pia. Kuna watu wa kutoka Mombasa. Salamu alaykum watu wa Mombasa. Tuwasalimia watu wa Mombasa. Salamu alaykum watu wa Kisumu. Watu wa Kisumu. Ndio salimia aje? Hawako? Salamu watu wa wapi wengine wako wapi online? Kenya mzima, Kakamega, Busia. Tumwasalimia sana. Our new member salimia watu.
Asante sana Kennedy. So nilikuwa nataka kuwasaidia ili muelewe vizuri. Mimi nimekuwa na kimisitu na sasa nitatoka kimisitu nitaingia ya Shofco. Kwa sababu nimeona hizo structures mko nazo na the professionalism ni the same na kimisitu. Sijaona tofauti. Hata kujua Kusco imekaa hapa, hii ni oversight body. Inamaanisha kuna vitu wameangalia wakasema you are well organized. Nataka muelewe kitu moja. Hiyo savings unafanya, let's say tuseme unatoa 1,000 kila mwezi. Kitu ya kwanza ya Sacco ni kukusaidia kwenda mbele. Watu husema ukitaka kwenda mbali, ukitaka kwenda karibu, tembea peke yako. Ukitaka kwenda mbali, tembea na wengine. Na hiyo ndo the main purpose. Wewe uingie kwa kundi wewe, alafu mimi nitaboro pesa zako. Hiyo ndo kitu moja muhimu ya kwanza uelewe ya Sacco. Alafu hiyo pesa umesave, hiyo 10,000 tuseme mwisho wa mwaka umefika 10,000. Hiyo pesa kumbuka umechukua loan nayo 3 times na uko na dividends. Na the same amount umepatiwa asifu kuchukua loan, umepatiwa dividends. Usiangalie tu hiyo mahali ya dividends. Hiyo dividends ni muhimu, ndio nimekubali. Lakini kitu ya kwanza nataka uelewe, leo uko na duka kadogo, pengine unatengeneza 1,000. Unataka kununua mahitaji zingine. Hiyo ability ya kuweza kwenda kutumia pesa za watu wengine na mnaendelezeana ndio the most important. Hiyo ndio kitu ya kwanza. Alafu ndio ende kwa dividends na pesa zako zikiendelea ndio unaenda hata kwa share capital. Kwa sasa share capital ni sasa umesave, mahitaji ile ulitaka umefikia, unataka kuweka ile pesa utaweka kando na pengine utashika utatoka kufanya dividend. Kwa hivyo ni process, ni safari. Usiangalie tu ati dividends. Kitu ya kwanza ni kusema let me enter Sacco, nianze kusave na watu wengine na tunatumia pesa za watu wengine, mnatumia pesa zenyu kusaidiana. Nilitaka muelewe hiyo kwa sababu hiyo kitu ni muhimu.
Asante sana. Makofi kwa Flo. Flo ako na ile roho mzuri sana. Nimeona watu wakituangalia kwa online watu pia wako na njaa, time ni mbaya. Tungependa tuko na mgeni pia hapa kutoka Cusco ambaye kazi yao ni mzuri. Hao ni unions kama ya Masacos. Wana make sure sako yetu iko strong. Tukipigwa na watu wengine pia in future watatupatia ma lawyers, right? Tukitaka kuboro pesa ile mlikataa tusiboro, hao ndio wako na pesa mingi, wanasema okay, Shofco can borrow this. Na ile mambo ya borrowing ni remind, hamkuelewa vizuri. Na sitaki imepita. Maana yake na kwamba when you give, 3 times, unatoa hii pesa wapi? Tulizo tu kweli. Kila mtu akiborrow 3 times. So you have to look for that money. Lakini we have been lucky because of Shofco. Tunatoa pesa, tunapatia pesa. Tumeelewana hapo? Ili watu wa borrow. Alafu akishamaliza kuborrow akirudisha, tunarudishiwa Shofco pesa yake. And sometimes tunapatia pia donation. Hizo tunapatia. So maana yake na kwamba in future watu 10,000 wataka kuborrow pesa na hakuna pesa. Na wanataka karibu 70 million. Umesema ya kwamba wasipewe hiyo pesa. Tumeelewana hapo? So unajua sasa unaambiwa sasa kwamba kwa hivyo sako kubwa atakwambia huyu atawaambia sako kubwa wanasema kwamba everyone is borrowing, we don't have money. Wanaenda kwa Cusco wanapewa 50 million, watu wanapewa kaenda kurudisha wanarudishia Cusco pesa yao. Tumeelewana hapa? Mkuelewa? Nilijua mkuelewa. Hiyo ndio maana yake. So one day mnatafuta pesa kwa sako alafu muambiwe hakuna pesa. But with the authority of borrowing, it means that we trust ourselves. Yakoba go borrow that 70 million, patia watu loan badala kungojea ati nataka loan. Hakuna loan. Tumepatia watu wote. So there's risk. If everybody borrow, pesa inaisha. So Sacco should be able to, ni kama serikali wana borrow nalipa baadaye. Ndio tunapata pesa ya salary ya wabunge ni ya kuboro. Ya kulipa kununua magari zao. Anyway, lakini yetu wabunge ni samee, sio hivyo. Yetu ni kuboro so people can get money. So as you pay it, we also pay back to Cusco. For example. Sawa? Lakini hiyo tutadiscuss next time. Sawa? Lakini mumeelewa ya. So, me I'm very happy. Kitu yako ni kitu yako. Ya kwamba today watu wa Mombasa huko, Kisumu, Nairobi, wherever you are, that kitu yetu ya mbele wa sako yetu pia inatupatia kitu. It's amazing. Si ni kweli? Hata kama ni kidogo aje ni kitu. So I ask you to keep on saving more so that in future you get more returns. Si ni kweli? Bwana Munene, karibu salimia watu kidogo. Kabla pesa tuingie kwa mfuko zetu. Tunangojea pesa hapa. Thank you. And I promise you, mimi sijaidanganya watu. Nimedanganya mtu? Pesa itaingia. Isipoingia, Shofco ilipe. Silas pole. Welcome my brother. Munene karibu, uambie what is Cusco's and how can we work together? What does that look like? Karibu ndugu yangu. Thank you.
Haya, asante sana. Wacha nitoe mask ndio mjue nilikuwa nakaa vipi kabla ya COVID. Chairman, board yako, CEO and your staff, wageni wote ambao wako hapa na members wote wa Shofco, habari zenyu. God is good and all the time. Kwa majina naitwa Arnold Munene. Mimi nafanya na Cusco Limited. Cusco ni chama, ni union ya sako zote katika Jamhuri ya Kenya. Kwanza ni kuintroduce, I have one of my colleague. Ametoka, wanasikia wameenda mkutano wengine na DCOs. Ya kwanza, naomba ni apologize. Nilikuja mbele yenyu nyote. I was the last one. Tulikuwa na mkutano sheria sako pale Ole Sereni leo. Nikaambiwa na senior pale kwamba leo nafaa kuwa hapa. My staff nikamwambia nitumie pin. Sasa hiyo pin inaniambia nimefika na ni ngambo ile. Nikazunguka. And I said I will not give up. if my heart is to come to Shofco, by all means, by fire or what, I have to come. One thing I'll tell you, kwa sababu mali nakaa, tuna manage sako zote. Kabla nianze, I'll tell you this. For the first time, nimeona sako kwa muda wa miaka 4 ikielekea 5 imepatiana mapato. It does not happen. Kwa sababu mwaka wa kwanza, wa pili na wa tatu wanakuanga wanafanya kile inaitangwa break even. Ile profit mnafanya na ile expenditure mnafanya zote zimelinga. But you today nimesikia iko kitu mnapata, hata kama ni kidogo. Congratulations. Ya pili, Chairman, I was not here when you are discussing, but everywhere I go, kutoka kwa Stima Sacco to Shofco Sacco, I have always told people one thing. And my good lady from Kimisitu ameongea. The reason why uko kwa Shofco Sacco ni moja tu. To uplift yourself socially and economically. Hiyo tu. Wakati umepatiwa mkopo, umejisimamia na umejiendeleza kimaisha, that is a core business. Hiyo kukaa katikati si mzuri sana. Ya pili, I have heard, umeangalia kule kwa deposit zenyu is like they doubled. What is happening at the sector, in the cooperative sector, tuko na ministry ambayo madam alikuwa hapa, na tuko na regulator, na tuko na union. Nitawaambia how they operate. Number 1, sisi kama KUSCO, sisi ni umbrella body ya sako zote, watetezi. Kazi yetu, kama kuna jambo lolote linasumbua biashara yenyu, kutoka kwa sheria, kutoka kwa environment, kutoka kwa taxation, nimesikia 5% umekasirika sana. Hizo zote sisi ndio tunasimamia, tunawapigania. Kwa sababu KUSCO, it is fully owned by SACCOs, na nyinyi ni members wa KUSCO. Number 2, we also protect you in line of your business. Number 1, kama mumeenda mumekwama, vile chama amemwambia, that mumeomba mikopo na mutaki,
na urudi kesho mzee ama girlfriend, boyfriend, wafurahie leo. Sasa na hebu angalia simu. Angalia simu kwanza. Nani amepata hapa? Angalia simu vizuri. Nani amepata mkono juu? Angalia simu. Nani amepata? Okay, angalia simu. Imeingia? Imeingia? Yako? Imeanza kuingia. Mzee imeingia? Imeingia? Nani yake imeingia mkono juu kama imeingia? Imeingia? Simama kama imeingia tukuone, simama tu. Imeingia ndio makofi kwao, imeingia. Kwa hiyo inazidi kuingia, utaona, okay? Inaingia. Watu ambao wako online, Mombasa, angalia simu yako. Kisumu, angalia simu yako. Mathare, angalia simu yako. Kawangware, angalia simu yako. Inakuja. Imeingia? Sawa, imeingia. Ningependa kumkaribisha our senior manager atuambie who is the lowest saver and who is the highest saver, alafu tuende nyumbani tukule lunch. Si ni kweli? Before tuende tutaomba after this. Asanteni sana, I'm very happy. Sawa, karibu ndugu yangu.
Thank you, Chairman. Can we clap for our chairman? Unajua karibu munichape ati hakuna pesa. Sasa angalieni simu, ndio hiyo pesa inaingia. Ndio hiyo inaingia, si ni member ameshapata. Numbers, unajua, yani waeleze kitu kimoja. Sikiza tuende pole. Tuko members 9,000, si sawa? So hivyo system inalipa kutoka namba za huko mbele ikiendelea. Na ndio hii inaenda. Na Asha si uko karibu na system na Asha wewe udanganyangi. Asha si inaingia si unaiona. So money is coming to your phone. Tunaelewana eh? Haya, tegea pesa yako inaingia. Asanteni sana. Haya, having said that mngojea kidogo tupeane awards kidogo, alafu sasa tufunge mkutano. Ni sawa sawa? Haya, tunataka kupeana awards. Chairman, kwa ruhusa yako tupeane awards zile ambazo wewe umetukubalisha tupeane. Na awards zenye tunapeana ni za highest savers. Kwa nini tunapea highest saver? We want to encourage you also to become a highest saver. Tunaelewana? Kwa hivyo members, hii mwaka uweke bidii. Na tuliambiwa tubadilishe habits, save more so that we get more. Ni sawa sawa? Haya, kwa kategoria ya highest saver. Haya, ningeomba wageni ambao tuko nao. Florence, wewe nimesikia tu ukisema watu waendelee kusave vizuri. Utatusaidia kupatia member mmoja mwenye amesave zaidi sana. I want my team, please present number 2 in the highest savers of last year, financial year 2021. Na ni zawadi mzuri, I can tell you. Hii sako nayo, it's big and mega. Uliza Victor. Hiyo ni zawadi mzuri. The highest saver number 2 for the year. Accumulatively ile pesa yako nayo amesave kwa hii sako. Na hiyo ndio pesa yenye mnaweza hata kusave. Is none other than George Okewa. Karibu George. Karibu George, karibu sana. Karibu George, patia madam. Kwa hivyo kwa understaff, wale staff ambao wamesave sana, tuko na staff na tuko na community. George Okewa is number 2. A book up for him. Thank you George. Thank you very much for asiende.
Kweli George, wewe ni mtu wa kusema na kutenda. Nani aliniambia about Shofco Sacco? Ilikuwa George ndo aliniambia. Na kwa maana niko hapa. Kwa hivyo huyu ni mtu ameamini na nimefurahi. Well done.
Asante sana. Thank you very much. Arnold utasaidia pia. Wacha tu Arnold upeane hiyo kategoria nyingine. Watu peane number 1. The highest saver amongst the staff for the year 2021. Member number SS 1383, Mary Mogana. Karibu Mary Mogana. Mary Mogana ako wapi? Mary Mogana, where are you? And she was here, she did some proposing. Mesh. Haya. Asante. Mary Mogana, nani atamwakilisha? Ama aitwe mwenyewe akuje? Tuitieni Mary Mogana. Haya, in the meantime we can be able to continue to the other category. Community members. Community members. Number 2. Nipatie hiyo list yangu. Namba inapotea. List yangu iko hapo. But I remember ni nani. Just a minute, kitambo tupeane ule mtuzio yeye. Dakika moja tu. You know these are my members, kwa hivyo nawajua na majina kwa uso. Highest saver. So community members, number 2, Joseph Wambua. Member number SS 398, ako wapi? S53 SS 398, Joseph Wambua from the community. Haya, hata yeye hajafika, atawekewa zawadi yake. The highest saver kwa community is none other than member number 655, Julius Ingutia. Karibu sana Ingutia. Mpigieni makofi. Can we clap for Ingutia? And for your information, Ingutia pia Shofco Sacco ilimnunulia gari. Are you aware? Huyu tulimununulia gari, hamjamuona kwa hiyo enda hapo YouTube. So Shofco Sacco has also bought a vehicle for one of our members, and it's good to say that we have now financed 8 vehicles. Kama unataka kununua gari, ingia pale Shofco Sacco. Haya, is Mary Mogana here? Ama hajapatikana? Haya, asante sana Florence. When they are back, we will be able to proceed. Bwana Monene, Arnold, the regional manager Cusco. Tusaidie, there is another category, and this category is a category for the staff of the year. Hii team yangu ya Sacco, if you don't get the right team, na una watu wa kukupea support, unaweza fanya kazi kweli? So, tumekuwa na watu ambao wametusikilia sana kwa kufanya kazi na ensure that things are moving very well. And therefore, without much ado, so that you go enjoy your dividends, the staff of the year is none other than Victor Owiti. Karibu sana Victor. Come here. Yeah, this man has supported me. This is my deputy. He has supported me very much. And we appreciate it. Tupige picha mzuri hapa pia. Haya, asanteni sana. I want to confirm, watu wameanza kupata pesa ama bado? Pesa inaingia. Can you wake up please? Amupatie mic because I don't want to leave this place until members confirm that money is coming. But here huyo madam. Haya, chukua. Is your money in or not?
It is in already.
Kabisa, pesa iko ndani. It is big, it's mega. Shofco Sacco is growing. So kama wewe uko na tashwishi, gojea pesa yako inaingia. Huyo amepata yake. Nani mwingine amepata hapo juu? Huyo madamu ameshapata. Patia huyo madamu microphone. Hata huyo amepata. We want to confirm that money is coming. Haya, patia na microphone hapo chini. I want to get 3 members, then we are able to close. That money is flowing. Haya, nani amepata? Ako pale nyuma. Chukua mkono kama umepata. Yule madamu wa green, please. Boss. Pelekea yule wa green. Haya, can you confirm madam pesa yako imeingia? Confirm.
Mi yangu imeingia, lakini nauliza inakuja mara 2 ama mara 1?
Wewe yako imekuja mara ngapi? Haya, sawa. Hiyo swali sitarudisha saa hii. I will confirm, lakini pesa inaingia. Haya, asanteni sana. So members, it is true that money is coming through your phones. Si sawa sawa? Haya, Mary Mogana is here. Florence, you can help us to appreciate Mary Mogana. Karibu sana Mary Mogana. Inaonekana hii mwaka ni mwaka ya baraka kila mahali. Karibu sana. Florence, you can help us do this to Mary Mogana. She's one of the highest saver amongst the staff. Na tunashukuru sana. Wacha tupate hiyo zawadi ya Mary Mogana. Si unaona bahati venye imeweza kuingia? Sasa ni kuenda mpaka mwisho. Baraka ni mingi. Asante. Can we clap for Mary Mogana tafadhali? Asante sana Mary. We are happy that you're our member and we are happy for the support that you give Shofco Sacco. Na ni vizuri pia Mogana, kwa ruhusa yako niseme, we financed a business that we do tukakununulia matatu mpya at a cost of almost 5 million. For Shofco Sacco si mchezo. Sawa sawa. Haya, hata leta biashara yako we finance. So asanteni sana. I think I'm done from this end. And in the interest of time, I don't know where my chairman is, and I know he's coming. But I want to allow ourselves. You know, hii meeting ni ya chairman. Siwezi funga, but the vice chairman assistant ako hapa. Siwezi funga mkutano wa chairman, na sina ruhusa ya kufunga mkutano wa chairman. Tungeomba utufungie mkutano, useme umefungwa alafu tuombe, and we will be done. Karibu sana. Thank you very much. Can you clap for Peter? Peter Okoth, karibu sana. That is our vice chairman for the Sacco, and he's a very instrumental man in terms of the development of this Sacco. Karibu sana.
Good afternoon. Habari zenu? Bwana sifiwe. Salamu alaikum. Imekuwa siku mzuri na tulikuwa tumepromise ya kwamba itafika wakati tutaanza kupeana dividends. Vile chair alisema ni kidogo, lakini tunaanzia pahali tukielekea kwengine. So it's been a good day and a good year, so we appreciate that. So kwa members, kila mtu akikuja hapa anasema the most important part of this Sacco ni nyinyi. Tukiwa hapa, we fight for you guys very strongly to make sure that you get whatever you're supposed to in terms of your savings, the loans, and of course zile policies zenye tunatengeneza pia ni zile zenye make sure that you guys benefit how you're supposed to be. So I don't want to say much, but just to thank you all for coming. I know it's been a very long meeting. We're supposed to end at 1, but tume extend kidogo. But kama tume extend na kuna good news, that's a good thing. So somebody's teasing me back here. So I would like to request on behalf of chairman us to close the meeting, because I know there are some other people who also have some meetings in wanaenda after this. And as chairman said, you're free to go home. Mwende nyumbani mapema. So let me request one volunteer to pray for us, then we can leave. Silas amesema mpige makofi na mnapiga vidole. Si mpige makofi. Asanteni sana. Thank you.
Tuamini na tuombe. Father, in the mighty name of Jesus Christ, we are before your presence this afternoon. We are so excited. We are full of gratitude, Father, because we prayed when we started that to guide us through the meeting. Father, you've been faithful. You've seen us through. All that we had planned for has been successful, God. We are so happy, Father. We're praying for even the leadership of this organization, God, that you continue blessing them, increasing their wisdom day in, day out, Father. We're also praying for our members that you also continue blessing them so that they can continue saving more and even borrowing more, Father. Be with us. Bless our families. As we part from this place, we are praying that you give us journey mercies back home, Father. And it's in Jesus' name we pray, trusting and believing.
Announcement, watu wakuje na nini crates na waweke hizi bottles kwa crates.
My name is Kennedy Odede. I'm the founder of Shofco, the NGO, and I also happen to be one of the first people who started the Shofco Sacco.
My name is Ibrahim Maina. I'm the senior Sacco manager for the Sacco, and I work with a team that drives things. Shofco Sacco is a members community Sacco that was started back in year 2016, allowing us to serve the unserved, especially in the money space, and reaching the unreached in terms of ensuring that we are deepening financial access.
Economic growth is very important. You cannot get out of poverty through handouts. So Shofco Sacco